Hello and welcome to the Super Basement Bros Show. I'm Connor. I'm joined by my co-hosts Tanner and Hasten.
Hello.
If you guys didn't know, we are a podcast dedicated to celebrating the world of entertainment. We love movies, we love video games, pop culture, theme parks, all that jazz. If you love that stuff, this is the podcast for you. We just love to talk about it and hang out. This is episode 5.
We're on
We've
5
already
already. 5.
Yes.
Our 5th episode.
So we have 4 other episodes before this. If you guys want to go check them out, I'm going to get better at saying the episode at the start of the show. So this is episode 5. Tanner and I do a limited run podcast called the Super Smash Cast on the side.
I think it's on its third.
It's on its third episode.
There should be 5 of that one. Too.
No, it's on its third.
Yeah, it's on its third. We'll be coming up on its
there'll
fourth.
be 5 though, right?
There will be 5 before the release of Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
So Smash Ultimate comes out next week. If you're a Smash fan, you obviously know that. I couldn't be more excited.
Mm-hmm.
Expect a couple episodes actually from Tanner and I this week, just to build up the hype for
And
it.
the crazy thing, I'm getting into it.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm excited.
I've been looking
well,
at
that's the
making
thing.
it. I mean, obviously, I'm not into it. Like, I'm no
Yeah.
level to even talk with you guys about it. But like, I'm excited.
More excited than you would be.
Yeah,
That's what I'm excited about too. Is once the game is out, we're gonna do a couple follow-up episodes, just kind of like our thoughts on the game and whatnot. And I want you to be a part of them, just so we can get a fresh take from someone who's never really gotten into the series like Tanner and I, just to get another opinion. So if you out there aren't a huge fan of Smash Brothers, you can be like Hasten and watch it anyway, and you'll be able
That's
to
what I was
relate
gonna
to
say,
him and
is-
get into Smash with us.
That's a
It'll be fun.
perfect
We can
example.
play. We can play online.
That's a perfect example of our show. Literally, we talk about everything, and if you're not interested in it, just listen. You know,
Yeah.
you might get interested.
Well, that's the thing too, is we all have a lot of similar opinions, but we also don't agree on a lot of things
Differ a
gaming wise.
lot.
We also differ a lot.
I think
Like,
we differ more than we agree.
yeah, that's the thing. If you watched last week's episode, we talked about the MCU as a whole.
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago, yeah, and it was episode 4. It was a bloodbath between Tanner and Hasten.
Tanner pissed me off a little bit. That's why we didn't have an episode last week.
We almost broke.
I wasn't
up.
thankful for him.
It wasn't Thanksgiving or
Yeah,
anything.
you guys should have seen these two. They had knives to each other's throats. But we disagree, but we also just love celebrating entertainment. We all have our own opinions, and that's going to come out today in this episode as well when we talk about the Game Awards. That's our big topic, which is also next week, the day before Smash Ultimate's release, and we're going to go through what we want to win personally in each and every category, and also what we realistically think will actually win. And we're going to tally up the totals for this week, and next episode we're going to go through and see who actually won, who got the most right on the realistic predictions.
And also, speaking of that, by the time this episode comes out, it's December. So, happy December, which means all new games, guys.
December 2nd.
December 2nd, probably.
Connor's birthday.
Soon. Yeah.
21?
21, yeah, 21. But we can finally drink. I'm just kidding. But,
Finally drink this hardcore
water. Some hard water. I don't think there's too many games coming out in December, though. I think just Smash is the big one.
Smash is the biggest one.
But-
Yeah, we're actually our first topic will be releases this week. We're gonna mix it up a little.
Well, so and just letting you guys know, it's coming to the end of the year. End of year's closing up, and we're gonna have the Video Game Awards soon, which we're gonna get probably more announcements at the Video Game Awards. So, guys, keep posted in the gaming community right now. It's that end time.
Yeah.
This is like, it's the end of the year. We're getting the start of the new stuff, because all those games at E3 that they're like 2019, that's next month.
I'm really excited. Well, and I'm really excited because going into the holidays here, you know, it's a time where a lot of people take time off, and that's great, and spending time with families. Great thing is we're family. We're going to be pumping out content for you guys through the holidays.
Probably
actually.
more than we
Probably
usually
more
do.
than we usually do, because we're going to be seeing each other more. And so we're going to have a lot to talk about. Please, subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at Super Bros Videos, on Instagram at Super Basement Bros. Please message us, hit us up, leave a comment. We want to engage with you guys. And, we're going to have a lot of time going into the holidays here. We'd love to play Smash with you guys, on Smash Bros. Online, Nintendo
It's
Online.
up to 8, I think.
Yeah, you can play up to 8 players. Like, it's going to be a fun time. We're all really into Black Ops 4 right now. Tanner's really into Fortnite. There's a bunch of things we'd love to play with you guys. We'd love to get your guys' feedback on the show.
We'd love to just talk to you.
And hang out.
Ask us questions, anything you want.
And we want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the Game Awards, what you think's going to win, what you want to win, what your game of the year is. Post all that stuff. Hit us up on social media. Follow us. We'd love to, like I said, get your guys' feedback and get your opinion. Also, with the... what was I going to say? blanked on. What were we just talking about?
Stuff that's coming up this year.
Stuff that's oh, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, perfect. At the end of this month. Yeah. I just had a. My brain just shut off for a second there. At the end of this month, we are going to do our own Super Basement Bros Awards. So right now, this is for the Game Awards. We're going to go through all the
awards that actually matter.
Yeah. But at the end, we're going to do like our personal top 10 games of the year.
Fortnite will win half of
our
them.
favorites were.
Batman Arkham Knight will win the other half.
Yeah, even though that game is 3 years old.
4 years ago.
Mario 64 will still be at the top.
So our dream Skyrim wins everything.
So Skyrim special edition for the spoon. Game of year.
Oh, I played Skyrim on the Amazon Echo.
Oh, you did?
I did.
You talked
I actually worked.
I haven't played it yet.
I was like, Alexa, open Skyrim. And it opened
Wait,
it.
is it free?
No way, really?
Yeah.
It's
just
just
you just talk to her?
Yeah, it's
Frick,
so cool.
I want to do
That's
that.
way cool.
Yeah.
I have one too now, so that's perfect.
You gotta try it.
I want to
It's
try
kinda
that.
I think we all have one now.
You can
That was
finally
in-
actually play Skyrim. Like,
Yeah, if I can play it in my head, kind
Yeah.
of. That was one of the funniest things Bethesda did. I think it was at E3 last year.
Yeah.
Is it actually the full game?
No,
Do you know? Or is
Yeah,
it just
it's
like a...
probably
I'll let you play.
Pieces.
It's kind of a weird.
Like, does it keep going?
Mhm.
Like a quest? Like, you can
It
keep
saves your
going.
progress.
What the...
Yeah,
You're
oddly
going.
enough, this is pretty funny. When Skyrim was like first announced, I remember I saw it and I thought it looked freaking awesome. I was like, because I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan and fantasy fan, so I was like, this looks right up my alley. And I told Tanner and Hasten about it, and it came out on 11/11/11. And ironically, I was the only one that didn't play it, and
Yeah.
Tanner and Hasten played the crap out of it. And it's like probably your guys' favorite game of all time, or one of them, if
Mine
not.
easily.
Oh, easily, yeah.
So it's like, and I still to this day, it's been almost 8 years now. I still haven't played it. I want to get it on Switch.
Stop!
But,
You've committed crimes against
I
Skyrim.
know, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
You killed a chicken.
Yeah, actually,
That's the first thing you
first
did.
thing I did. Yeah, I think Hasten was letting me play his copy or something. The first thing I did was, I think it was in Whiterun or whatever.
No, it was Riverrun.
Riverrun. I walked up
Riverwood.
to
Riverwood.
Riverwood. I saw a chicken and I just walked up to it and killed it, and all of a sudden everyone's trying to murder me.
How
'cause I killed
dare
the
you?
chicken.
You know how much those cost?
We always joke about that though. That's like the first thing everyone does in a video game.
Kill
Whether
a
it's
chicken.
Assassin's Creed is
And
if
it's
you have a
exactly
weapon,
what you did.
Is kill someone?
it's kill someone.
Yeah.
If it's a weapon-based game, the first thing you try to do, if there's another human, even if they're on your side, you try to kill them.
For sure.
Like Assassin's Creed,
I
where
don't
you
know
kill
why.
the citizens that was walking next to him, you just like...
And then you get desynchronized.
Hidden blade up there.
right away.
Yeah,
I
immediately.
remember the first time I played
If you
Assassin's
kill
Creed,
another
that's what I did,
citizen,
too.
you'll be desynchronized.
I remember the first time Hasten let me play Assassin's Creed 2, I think, also or Brotherhood. First thing I did was kill 2
Brotherhood.
citizens, and I got desynchronized. I'm like, what? You get desynchronized if you kill people?
How stupid.
Yeah.
You kill innocent people, you lose the game?
Ezio does not kill civilians.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, expect a lot of content from us in the coming weeks. But let's go ahead and get into our first segment for today, which we're going to actually start with releases for the week instead of news. Because a lot of the news...
Is the releases.
well, and it also applies to the Game Awards, which will kind of bleed into our topic for the show. So let's start with the releases for the week. We're going to start with video games. Surprisingly, more than I thought is coming out this week. So the week of December 3rd through the 9th is this coming week. Just Cause 4 comes out. I've never played the Just Cause games. Have you?
I haven't. I mean, I know they're pretty big, though.
Yeah, I know people like them. They're kind of like a parkour-ish type game.
I almost
They
bought
look
3.
really fun.
I almost
Yeah.
bought 3, but
A couple random ones: Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, Mutant Year Zero, Persona 3, Dancing in the Moonlight. I know people like Persona. Persona 5, Dancing in the Starlight. I don't know what the difference is there. The Last Remnant.
the Starlight.
Yeah, the Starlight.
That's
Yeah.
the difference.
Katamari Damacy Reroll. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on PS4 is actually coming out this week.
This week?
A full year after the Xbox One release.
Oh, wow.
And then
Is it going to
obviously
be as buggy as the Xbox release was?
that's a big question, isn't it? I'm curious to see. But obviously, the biggest release for this week is, and most important, in my opinion, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
It's the biggest one.
December 7th. Couldn't
But
be more hyped.
But that's it, guys. Like,
That's basically it for the
2018's
year.
done.
I mean, yeah.
sure, there's like
There's
the
gonna
end
be
of the
there'll
year.
be like indie games and stuff in the coming weeks, but there's no major releases
No.
after this
Like,
until
that's-
2019.
That's it.
That's another episode coming up too that we're gonna do is we're gonna go through all the confirmed releases of 2019 and kind of talk about.
There's a
them,
lot.
which will be fun.
2019's gonna be a good year.
And then you guys are sickos. No, I'm just kidding. Now, we're gonna go into movie releases for the week now. This is for the same week, December 7th, coming up. We have Mary Queen of Scots, which stars Saoirse Ronan and Margot Robbie.
Mary Poppins?
I don't know too much what's around. No, Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn.
No, does Mary Poppins come out?
No, that's 2 weeks.
Oh.
So we still have a little bit of time for that. Ben is back. Haven't heard of that one. Von Lux, Divide and Conquer. Tyrell is coming out, which was a Sundance movie.
All these songs
actually looks pretty cool. It has Michael Cera in it, who I freaking love. Kind of curious to see what that's about.
Did you guys ever see his freak out that he had on set?
Oh yeah, that was actually a joke.
Was it?
That because Christian Bell freaked out on the set of like Terminator Salvation, I think it was.
Who's Michael Cera?
He's the redhead kid. He's like the nerdy kind of looking.
He's
Robin in Lego Batman. I'm trying to think. Scott Pilgrim. He's Scott Pilgrim.
Oh
yeah.
But yeah, he. I guess that was like
he had a
fake.
fake
He
freak
did.
out?
He copied
Yeah.
Christian Bell like almost
did
exactly
he?
what he was doing. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Watch
that
it
would be
later.
fun.
Wasn't
It's
Christian
on YouTube.
Bell's just audio though?
I think it is just audio. I wouldn't. I'm
He's
not
like,
positive.
how dare you? You're a boom guy or something.
Yeah.
This is
He
your
pretty
drama.
much just made fun of Michael Cera pretty much
like-
just made fun of his whole crew and then walked off stage.
Yeah.
But it was
I remember
pretty
thinking
funny.
it was real too, and I was like, wow, this is really awkward. But anyway, that's it for releases for the week. We have a few good ones coming up next episode, but we'll save those. Let's go ahead and get into the news for the week.
There's another release though,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
which isn't a release, but Fortnite. I'm the central guys.
Great.
But season
Here we go.
season 7 starts next
Press
week.
the skip button if you need. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but
No, we actually want you guys to stay for this stuff.
it's real quick. Just next week. This is the last week for Fortnite season 6. Fortnite season 7 comes out next week. We don't know what it is, so look forward to that too. So that's
The
also a
big
release this
giant
week.
block is gonna go boom and
It already did.
it melted into the into the thing.
Yep.
And, yeah, I've been following it on Twitter.
On
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah.
On Tweet.
Hitting all those twits. Anyway, go ahead.
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go into the news. We're going to start out with kind of breaking news. It just happened today. Daredevil is canceled at Netflix. There will not be a season 4. Canceled after season 3, which just came out, I think, like a month ago? So what do you guys think of this? This is a bold move from Netflix. Netflix has been on a canceling spree, canceling Luke Cage, Iron Fist, American Vandal, a lot of great
MCU.
Netflix shows. So what do you guys think of Daredevil being
I
canceled?
actually could care less because I haven't watched any of them, but I think it's this one.
Is it mine?
Yeah, it's yours.
Anyway, Hasten, you got any thoughts on Daredevil being canceled?
I was surprised. It's their biggest one. Like
Yeah.
Daredevil's the biggest one.
It's
It was
the
first
OG.
one. Like
Is it DC?
No,
Marvel.
They're canceling all the Marvel.
Tanner.
All the
No, I'm just
Defenders
kidding.
are Marvel.
They are.
So the
No,
whole,
I was joking.
the whole Defenders series is Marvel.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
What?
No. Well, yeah, and then...
Oh,
there's the-
because I said it's DC.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh.
I was just giving you crap. But, yeah, so now all that's left, all that remains is Jessica Jones, Defenders technically, but if Daredevil and all of them
It
are
says
canceled, it's not
like
gonna
pretty
happen.
much canceled. But
Yeah,
like,
and Punisher. So, in my opinion, I don't think any of them are safe. I think they're all going to be done for in the next year. I think Jessica Jones will have one more season.
I think it's
and
done
Punisher
recording
will be
already,
too.
so they're like,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
we're just gonna
Yeah,
put it
they'll
out.
just release them. And I think it's going to be done, which I think it's the end of an era in a way for the Netflix Marvel shows. I think this is the last we'll see them.
Did Agents of
good.
S.H.I.E.L.D. already end?
That's not Netflix.
Yeah, that's Fox.
ABC.
Why do they have
ABC.
different ones on different ones?
I don't know. It's all
Because they're not all
different.
connected.
Wait, they
went
might be
into
canceling
this.
them all because
Yeah.
Disney pulled them away for their streaming.
Well, that's what a lot of people are wondering is if it has to do with Disney Plus.
because
Which I think it does.
because Daredevil was big.
And that's the thing is Daredevil, I thought, from what it seemed like, was huge for Netflix. So, sounds like a shocking move. We'll see what happens going forward with Marvel and Netflix, but expect Disney Plus to be where to find Marvel stuff from now on. Next news story is, I don't know if you guys heard about this, Hasten, you especially. I don't know if Tanner cares, but
Is it what I think?
I don't think so.
Is it Lion King?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay.
We'll move to the next
Wait,
one.
we've already the Lion King.
I don't think we've talked about Lion
We haven't
King,
talked
actually.
about
We haven't
Lion
talked
We can
King.
go ahead and talk about that. You guys got any?
Oh
thoughts
my
on it?
gosh, Lion King's my favorite movie of all, like Disney animated movie.
It looks
of all
awesome.
time.
It looks
like,
I think
by far.
the thing is me
and I am so excited.
me
like,
and Hasten grew up like with that movie, especially.
yeah.
So I think that's
Yeah.
both of our favorite.
It's one of mine too.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
It shot for shot. Have you seen the shot for shot comparison?
Yeah.
And you know what's amazing? They're having
James Earl Jones.
James
return.
Earl Jones play
He
Mufasa.
is playing Mufasa.
playing
Oh,
Mufasa.
yay!
Now here's the
He's
thing.
gonna die during
know.
friggin'.
I'm gonna say
recording.
something a little controversial. And I'm with Hayes in that The Lion King, the original animated movie, is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's my favorite Disney animated
want them to
movie.
screw
Oh yeah,
it.
by far.
I wasn't a huge fan of this trailer. And the reason why is because it's what you said. It was a shot-for-shot remake, but live action. I mean, it's not really. It's like CGI. So
I think they just did that to please fans.
That's the thing, is like, I'm hoping...
Because that trailer
I'm not
is so
worried
iconic.
about it.
Well, because
too.
Connor,
Yeah.
it's different actors.
Well, I know, but that's the thing, though, is I don't see the necessity for this movie yet. Disney's probably going to prove me wrong. I'm going to see this movie. I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to love it.
Oh yeah.
However, I don't quite see the necessity.
You're
for
right.
it
And
now.
the thing is, Lion King's pretty new, too. It came out 2000? 1998?
No, like 1994 or 5,
It's one of the more
Before
recent
I was
Disney
born.
animated.
It's only been
It's
like
literally probably came out around the
20,
same time as Little
3
Mermaid.
years.
It probably came out around the same time as Little Mermaid.
Yeah, it was just a little. I think it was right.
It's
after
like they're
Little
making a
Mermaid.
live action Little Mermaid. Like they could, but it's newer. Or they're making.
They're
a live
gonna
action
make
Princess.
a Little Mermaid live action.
I
so I'm sure.
almost. This is another topic, but I'm almost 100% guaranteed they'll make a live action almost every single one of those animated movies. All those Disney princesses. Oh, yeah. They've already made Beauty and the Beast. They've already made Cinderella.
Yeah, Lion King came
They're
out
working on
1994, the original animated Disney one, so it's been 23 years, right?
That's a long time.
I think that's
That's a lot longer than I thought. I forget.
I'm only 22.
I mean,
so-
that's the crazy thing is like we think of like 1994.
That was not long.
That's
ago.
not that long ago. I was born, right around that, but then it's like, oh frick, I'm in my
22.
20s, so it's like, dang, that's actually feels a lot longer ago. But once again, I'm a little skeptical. I'm excited for it. Don't get me wrong. I hope.
You hope they
I hope they have a reason for why it exists in the first place. If it's just a shot-for-shot remake, I don't understand the point of it, because the first one's so good.
to show off their graphical skills.
Yeah, I guess.
I think they did really good with animals too. Like the
Jungle
animals
Book.
look real.
Jungle
Yeah,
Book
Jungle
looked.
Book.
It was amazing for the animals.
And it is Jon Favreau, the same director. So
You think they started with Jungle Book because they're like Lion King's next?
probably.
They're trying to get their animal thing down.
I think they were. Yeah, I think that's a good.
I think
point.
Jungle
they
Book
want
will
it.
be better adaptation than the Lion King one, though.
Yeah, the thing is with Jungle Book is Jungle Book made more sense to me to make a live action version because Jungle Book, first of all, is super old. I think it came out in the 50s.
Spoiler, if you haven't for some reason seen Lion King. I just imagine the scene while Mufasa
dying.
gets trampled.
Oh my
and it's just
gosh.
like blood, like,
No, don't do it. We're all gonna cry again.
I know,
We're
yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
bawl
gonna
on that
happen.
part. I'm excited to see Scar live action and do the
Yeah,
classic.
that'll be cool.
role
They
of
should have
the
done.
King
They should have
Lion.
done Jeremy Irons as Scar. Again.
I know that's the
sick.
thing is that would have been awesome. Also,
who's in
there
now?
was rumored casting that Hugh Jackman was going to play the Scar.
Who's Scar now?
It's I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's Chidawal Efior. I don't know how to say his name at all, but he's the guy from Doctor Strange. The black guy that turns bad at the end.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. He's
cool.
awesome.
He's got a
But
nice voice.
I don't know if he would be my top choice for Scar. I think Hugh
I choose
Jackman
Jeremy
would have been
Irons.
really cool. I would have chosen Jeremy Irons. Exactly. They could have just brought back the entire original cast.
But
honestly.
once again, going back to the Jungle Book thing, the reason why I think Jungle Book.
Donald Glover is an awesome choice though as Simba. Just
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
I didn't even know it. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
Childish
it's-
Gambino.
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna
definitely.
He's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
Simba, which is awesome.
It's perfect for him.
Uh-huh.
I think the reason why Jungle Book works so much better is because the original Jungle Book movie, there was no character development with what's his name, the kid.
Simba?
No, the kid in Jungle Book.
Mowgli.
Mowgli, because the old, it's like he's just in the forest, and then sure he finds the girl at the end, but it's like there's no really character development. It's kind of just more fun, singing. But they like developed where he came from, where he's trying to go, where he wants to be. But they already did that with Lion King. Lion King has one of the best stories as an animated film.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
based on
this side of
Hamlet by
betrayal.
Shakespeare.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Which people try to prove that it was like it's based on this one random movie
Oh, yeah,
with
I've
white
heard about that.
lions.
Yeah, I've
it's
heard
like
about
no,
that.
it's based on Hamlet, you idiot.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
But they even say it. I'm pretty sure, like at the beginning of the movie, like in text, like based on Hamlet.
I'm not sure, but speaking of which, Lion King probably has one of my favorite openings of all time to a movie when the title screen is like, and then it's dun 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 dun. It says the Lion King just flashes on the screen. So freaking cool. They kind of did it with the trailer, I think too. They ended the trailer that way also.
Yeah, it's cool.
Anyway, next news story. A Breaking Bad movie is apparently in the works. Have you heard about
No.
this? I know, so I know
is
you
that the one you were talking about?
No, this isn't the biggest news story, but this is crazy. This has been rumored for the last couple weeks because apparently Vince Gilligan, the creator of Breaking Bad, has been working on a secret project codenamed Greenbrier. And apparently
Green
people...
meth now.
Oh yeah, maybe. But apparently, a lot of people connected, like rumored connections and stuff, have said that it's related to Breaking Bad, and we have more information based on it now. According to this is from The Wrap. Bryan Cranston confirmed that the Breaking Bad film is in production and is set after Breaking Bad ends. So it's a sequel to the final season. Well, spoilers. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Shoot.
no, you're good. Spoilers.
So I'm guessing Walter. Oh, spoilers. I'm guessing Walter White dies.
Well, do you want us to spoil it?
Yeah. Oh, he kind of just did.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though.
But he had cancer.
Well, here's the thing. He was gonna
die anyway. He was gonna die anyway.
Some people think he might have not died at the end of season 5, though. Which
they didn't really show like a few.
They just show him laying there, and so yeah, spoilers for Breaking Bad season 5. Sorry if you haven't seen it, just avoid this part. But yeah, the last time we see Breaking Bad, he's lying on the ground. You assume he's dead, but there's a possibility he's still alive. And now that Bryan Cranston is confirming that,
they can still do a lot with Jesse too.
Yeah, that's
you don't know what happens with Jesse really after. I mean, you kind of
or the kid with the legs.
RJ Mitty, what would you say your opinion on the idea of this even is? Because I don't know if they should. I think Breaking Bad was perfect the way it was.
I think it ended so well.
Me too. Yeah, but
I mean, I want more content. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't think it's going to ruin my opinion on it.
I mean, there's always Better Call Saul, though, too. Which is a prequel. I think a prequel's a better route because you're exploring characters we already know rather than...
I don't know if they could do a prequel with him, though. Because, like, what are they going to do?
Well, yeah, they couldn't...
Him as a teacher?
It was a teacher being boring.
Him as making meth in class?
Yeah.
I think they could do... I think Saul was the perfect choice for a prequel, which they're doing with Better Call Saul.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they could do like Jesse
or Gus Fring or something like that.
Or...
There's options, but I don't know if this is the best idea. I'm in for it. I loved Breaking Bad.
I mean, I'll watch it.
And if it's Vince Gilligan behind it, I'm sure it has to be. He has to have a reason to do it. Like it sounds like it'll probably be good if he wants to do it.
Maybe this will kick off a whole new series. Breaking Bad, like Back to the Future.
Breaking Bad.
I don't know.
Back in the hood.
Back in the hood.
Too bad.
Back dealing meth.
Too breaking. Too bad.
Too breaking. Too.
They could make it like fantasy, and he comes back to life, and it's like this crazy story where he's like a zombie.
So apparently, I'm reading a bit more. It sounds like Bryan Cranston hasn't read the script yet, and and he says he would absolutely.
So he is in it.
Well, no, it's not confirmed. He says he would absolutely love to be in it if Vince Gilligan asked him to. But he hasn't been offered anything yet.
Huh.
So my assumption is he can't be in this movie. There's no way. I think it has to be about Jesse.
Well, how does he know it's even going? Like, how does he confirm that?
Well, because apparently, I guess he says he has confirmed it. I'm assuming he's talked to Vince Gilligan. He's told him about it.
What a leak.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, I'm making a movie.
Vince Gilligan's going, what the fuck, bro?
Why'd you tell everyone?
Thanks, a-hole.
And, I haven't seen the latest season of Better Call Saul season 4, so you don't have to worry about current spoilers. But slight spoilers for just the very beginning of the show. It's literally the first scene on the first episode. Okay. There are scenes in Better Call Saul that take place after Breaking Bad. They're in black and white. Yeah. It's about him working at the the Cinnabon or whatever. So we do know Saul Goodman's still alive. It could also focus on Saul Goodman for all we know. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. This is the big one, guys.
The Office reboot fake?
No, that was unfortunate.
I was like, that
was a big fake out. No, this is crazy. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Sony PlayStation will be skipping E3 2019.
Oh, I knew that.
Oh my gosh, that's
which is
right.
Crazy. So
for the first time ever.
This is the first time in E3 history that one of the big three, PlayStation, will not be attending at all.
You know what they're doing though, right?
They're working on the PlayStation 5.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, they're working on it. But they're going to do their press conference before or after.
No, it's because they're waiting until they have games for the PS5. Because they want to announce the PS5, but they don't want to announce the PS5.
But they should still go.
Here's the thing.
That's my biggest thing is why wouldn't they at least go and have games?
And they're big games. Like they have I guess The Last of Us will be out already, but like DLC for The Last of Us.
Maybe that's the thing. We don't know. That's the thing is as of right now, from what I understand, we don't have confirmed release dates except for Days Gone for any PlayStation exclusive.
See, they probably think this is going to be a good move. though, because they're thinking, oh, we're gonna create hype. Why didn't they come?
But really, all they're gonna do,
it's not gonna.
It's gonna give Xbox this
They advantage.
Advantage.
Well,
Yeah,
think
I
about
think
if
so, too.
Xbox has their console ready next year, and they're the only ones
That's
that
what I was
announce a
gonna say.
console, with probably Nintendo obviously announced.
Yeah,
it,
but Nintendo
whatever.
does their own thing.
But they're not gonna announce. Nintendo's not gonna announce new
Xbox-
console. It's
well,
gonna
they
be a
might-
2.0
Xbox
Switch.
is absolutely gonna own E3,
The thing is
and especially with all the companies they've bought in.
Yeah.
Like,
hey,
big
if
time.
history repeats itself, Xbox One or PlayStation 1 with the PS2, Xbox One with the Xbox 360, PlayStation 1 with PS4, Xbox is gonna win the next gen. It's only if history repeats
I feel
itself.
like they've won the second half in a way.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I mean,
In
as far as
terms
a
of-
full console,
Yeah,
not
well, in
exclusives.
terms- yeah, in
but they've
terms
bought all
of
these new companies.
console sales.
Well, and it's also just in terms of benefiting the consumer, like with Game Pass and stuff like that.
Well, and also the
PlayStation-
big problem with crossplay. People were
that's another thing.
boycotting PlayStation.
Well, that's the
because
thing.
of
Well, PlayStation has easily won this generation in terms of exclusives.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
it's not a doubt. Even with console sales at the beginning.
Yeah, it's not even a question. Xbox, though, however, in my opinion, the
with
second
the
half of the
Game
generation
Pass
has done
thing,
great,
like
helping the
backwards
consumer.
compatibility.
Backwards
That's
compatibility. That's a huge
like
one.
they've just really like fan support.
So
I feel like through
yeah,
the whole
totally.
lot-
even
the whole
with
second
even
half
with
of their
making
life
games
cycle.
not exclusive anymore because they realize that people hate exclusives. They're like everyone wants to play our games. Cuphead.
people
it's
don't
coming.
hate exclusives.
Well, no,
though.
they
just-
do.
Xbox fans hate that they
Yeah.
can't play.
No, because
That's
think
the
about
thing.
it.
That's
Hold on.
Xbox.
No, because think about it. Because like think about it. So let's say none of the consoles exist right now. You were just like, and somebody's like, "Hasten, there's a new Elder Scrolls game," and you're like, "But it's exclusive to PlayStation. You have to buy a PlayStation to buy it."
I have a PlayStation.
I know, but
Yeah,
let's say
that's
you
the thing.
didn't.
But, like,
let's say
I'd
you
buy
didn't.
one.
Yeah.
But let's say you didn't, or they say it's exclusive to Xbox. Nobody likes exclusives unless it's on their console. But if there's no exclusives,
But that's just
Everyone's
the
happy.
future. This is a business at the end of the day. It's
Yeah.
never going to happen.
well, yeah, of course. I'm just saying, like,
if you put
this
every
ain't time
company
soon.
together, it just becomes a monopoly.
It's a
You're
monopoly.
not
well,
gonna
of
get
course,
games.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
So-
that's what Xbox has been doing, though. They've been making less and less of their
the
games
exclusives
exclusive.
thing at the end of the day, in reality,
Xbox
is
is
a
going to
good
have
thing.
more exclusives in the next.
Well,
gen
now they will.
Than PlayStation.
I think it's
Well,
because
that's right now, for
they
sure.
realize how important it is because they've been making
yeah.
all their games like Cuphead. all their
PlayStation
games
might
are
have
like,
the
oh,
better
yeah.
ones.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean,
That's
they've
the
just
big
been
question.
killing it
Is
with
how
Naughty
good
Dog.
will they be?
But you think next year they're gonna have Last of Us and what else?
Well, here's the thing. Well, no, they have a ton. That's the thing.
Is
Is
Xbox
PlayStation-
already
they
announced
have-
already?
they have
Death
Sekiro.
Stranding.
Sekiro.
Well, that's both.
That's-
But
it's
you're
not
not Ghost of
PlayStation
Tsushima. You're thinking Ghost of
Ghost of
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, Last of Us Part 2, Days Gone. What's the Media Molecule one? It's the one with the you create your own worlds. Frick, I can't remember.
Okay, but is that a big time? We're
yes,
talking
it's-
AAA.
Yes, these are AAA PlayStation 4.
because it's not gonna be like
exclusives.
No Man's Sky.
Well, it very well could be. But that's the thing but Last of Us Part 2 is not going to be.
Because think about it, we already have the Xbox came out last E3.
It feels like the big when PlayStation's like, "Hey, this is going to
Kid-
be a huge game." They deliver.
real quick.
Yeah,
you're
for
talking,
sure.
but you're talking about PS4.
Well, no. Here's the thing.
I'm talking about PS5.
Okay, yeah, no,
but
what-
think about it. Xbox has already announced the new Halo,
Real fast,
the
though.
new Gears of War.
Here's the thing.
the
With
new-
Last of Us
like
Part
the-
2 and Death Stranding, specifically Death Stranding, a lot of people are assuming that they might be cross-gen games.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, like, for example, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess launched on the GameCube, but guess what? It came out on the Wii the exact same week because the Wii came out that week.
Right.
Just like, Breath of the Wild's even a better example. Came out on the Wii U and Switch.
Yeah.
Because it came out the same week. Breath of the Wild's on the Wii U, which is crazy.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The heck?
And so a lot
Who
of
would
people
buy
think
it on the Wii U?
a lot of people think The Last of Us Part 2, Death Stranding will be cross-gen games where they come out on the same day. They might be PS5 launch titles, honestly, and come out the same day as the PS5 and also be on PS4.
I don't know if those games will
PS5 yet.
stay exclusive though.
What do you mean stay exclusive?
Death Stranding,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
They'll be
it's
exclusives.
exclusive. They bought Kojima. They
Kojima. They bought Kojima.
Yes, Hideo Kojima.
PlayStation bought.
They hired him with his own studio
Oh.
for PlayStation, which is such a huge
Xbox.
buy.
Because like I love the Xbox bought like Obsidian, but they got us like get bigger ones.
That's the thing.
Obsidian's
Xbox
a big
doesn't
one.
have anything right now.
No, because Project.
Yeah.
What was the one in Cuphead? I always forget. Project
MDHR
MDHR.
Studio.
That's
MDHR.
such a small company they could have bought with such big potential. They made freaking Cuphead. It's like that's so easy.
Well,
it's
people
like,
forget-
here's $1 million.
Here's the thing: is I'm curious to see how it's going to go going forward for Xbox with the future with their studios they just bought, because people forget that like Naughty Dog started out making stuff like Crash. Crash isn't Uncharted. Like it's just not even a comparison. Like
But
Crash,
it is considered one of the best like platformers.
yeah, exactly.
kind of
But
ever.
in terms of like
When it first came out, compared to Mario and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's another good point. Is Mario was dominating the scene.
There's a reason why Crash fell off the face of the earth for a couple of years there.
Well, there's a reason why Crash didn't have a game for like what?
That's what I'm
years
saying.
Or something like
That's
that?
why for literally 10 years straight, you didn't hear of Spyro or Crash. You heard of Spyro because of Skylander.
Mario stuck around because Mario's always been the best.
Because Mario dominated those two. The PlayStation was like, oh, it was Spyro and Crash, and then
the thing is, though, is what I mean is what I was saying with that is Naughty Dog started. They have humble beginnings. You know, they start out smaller.
Now every game they deliver just feels like an insane.
They're 10 out of 10s every time.
Every single game.
I honestly don't think Naughty Dog can do wrong right
everything
now.
Rockstar releases 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
like
they're like
Bethesda,
games of the
except for Fallout
generation.
76, 10 out of 10.
You don't like Fallout 76? Have you played it?
I have not played it, but
But
I mean
it's
it got
gotten
absolutely
really bad
horrible.
reviews.
Well, it's because it's an Elder Scrolls Online type of.
Yeah. Anyway,
The thing is, it wasn't made by.
It had a lot of bugs.
But it wasn't made by.
It was made by.
themselves.
It was though. It was made by the Bethesda Austin.
It was but it wasn't themselves. The big group's still working on.
It was with Bethesda Austin.
And
like
whatever
it was the core Bethesda.
Yeah, but is 2K Australia the same as 2K?
Either way,
No,
we're getting off.
2K Australia
topic here.
made Borderlands 2 pre-sequel, which sucked, but not Borderlands 2.
One thing I'm looking
great.
forward to is one of the studios, like Xbox bought, for example, was what's their name? The guys that made Hellblade, which was a cross-platform game. That's a smaller game. They're going to be working on something now with a Microsoft budget.
Wasn't
They
Hellblade
could be
made?
making something like hopefully really awesome.
Wasn't Hellblade exclusive to PlayStation?
No, it was exclusive for like a month or something. It came to
And
Xbox
now they
too.
bought them.
Well, no, it was going to come to Xbox anyway.
Right.
It was like a timed exclusive, kind of like Rise of the Tomb Raider was exclusive to Xbox for a year.
What's weird to me is
or PlayerUnknown's
wasn't
Battlegrounds.
Sunset Overdrive exclusive to Xbox?
It still is. Yeah.
And it was made by Insomniac?
Yes.
Why did the Xbox not take advantage of that?
Well, because Insomniac has always been a team that makes exclusives for certain companies. Like they do whatever. They do whatever they get hired for. So Xbox hired them to make an exclusive, which was Sunset Overdrive. And then Sony was like, "We want
They
you
couldn't
to
have
make
made
us an
Spider-Man
exclusive."
for us?
And the thing is, the guess who owns Spider-Man? Sony. That's why Disney and there's the Sony stuff. Sony owns Spider-Man. That's why they got that deal. That's why they were able to do that with Insomniac. They couldn't do that with Xbox because
And all the
Xbox
villains, too, that are
Microsoft
in
doesn't
there.
own it. Yeah, exactly. Microsoft could make a bid for something else, but yeah, they couldn't do Spider-Man with Insomniac. Anyway, though, that's a huge miss. It's really sad for me because the thing is I love the PlayStation conferences usually. I love to see what they have.
Because they
get
always have
announced.
such big games that I'm excited for. I mean, I can't remember the last year. Uncharted 3 was the last year that I didn't have, like, the year before that was the year I didn't have a PlayStation game where I was like, oh, yay. Because, like, every year since then, there's something huge.
There's something huge.
And it's like, I love single-player games.
Me too.
So, like, I enjoy playing just the story of something. Like, every year, like, I have something that I'm like, I get to enjoy this story.
Yeah, totally. I'm right there with you.
Something still hasn't got me to want to buy a PlayStation yet. Though.
See, that baffles me.
Crazy.
Don't get me wrong, those games look amazing, but there hasn't been one that I'm like, I have to.
No,
play
here's
that.
the
I think
thing.
it's because you're huge into multiplayer.
Well, yeah. Because
So
No
you
Man's
haven't-
Sky was the one that I was like, but then I heard it flopped, and I was like, no.
Well, also here's
You
my
have
other
it
thing.
like Spider-Man, like that doesn't seem like something you're crazy into. Which I'm surprised you didn't take advantage of it and get that bundle.
Yeah, $200.
I know.
Black Friday, freaking huge.
And then you could have gotten God of War and the whole Uncharted
for $17.
series.
You could have got, dude. I'm telling you, now's the best time to get a PlayStation 4 because you could have this entire library of so many great games.
I mean, you would have just a ball for the next month and a half.
Yeah,
I'd be jealous of you.
yeah, really, me too. But the thing is, also with you, is you say nothing's enticed you to get a PlayStation. I think honestly, one of the biggest reasons is you haven't played these games. And for me, like
what enticed you to get a PlayStation 3?
The thing is,
Last
Last
of
of
Us.
Us.
Exactly.
It was me and Hasten.
There still hasn't been.
Well, no, but the thing is I had never played an Uncharted game. I always had heard people loved them. And my first Uncharted game, it wasn't. I started with Uncharted 2, even though Uncharted 3
It
was
was Last of Us, and then I went to Uncharted.
But even me, you let me play Last of Us, and I played Uncharted, and I played
all the way through.
Yeah.
And beat them.
We beat Last of Us together, the three of us.
Well, we didn't beat it. We got close.
We also
you didn't play it like yourself. There's a difference, like
sitting in your
immersing
room
yourself with headphones on.
But you're right. Hasten's right.
Into it.
I'm just not that into single player. Right? I beat Batman Arkham Origins, but I didn't do any of the side missions. I didn't 100% it like you. You know, like I beat it, and then I was like, I'm more into like the games that you can come back to constantly.
To each his own, I guess. That's like, it's such a weird thing. Like, I forget that there's some people that only play multiplayer. Like, that's it. They won't play single player games.
I will. Don't get me wrong.
And then I forget there's people that only play single player. It's just, once again, this is what's so great about this show. Is just we have these differing opinions.
Don't get me wrong though.
I
will play, and I will play single player. Because I consider Assassin's Creed a single player game. Right, like a single player action adventure, but at the same time, there's a reason I come back and play it because there's collectibles, there's the replayability. I don't know.
That's why I think you would love Spider-Man.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Because there's that same thing. There's collectibles. There's all that stuff. Uncharted collectibles, all that stuff.
God of War
collectibles, all that. Like
they have
comeback stuff, side missions. Yeah, like God of War's an open world game.
Yeah, it is.
Also, I guess I did love Dead Space.
One thing I love about God of War is it's like almost a combination of like linear open world, where it's like
it sends you through where you want to go, but you can't just go wherever you want.
Yeah, like you were saying, you just beelined it through the story because you beat it. Because
I had a rental. Yeah, which it's coming. I'm so excited.
So you busted through it. You can totally play it that way and just linearly go through the story.
Beat it in 2 days. It takes a long time, though. Yeah. It's a long story.
Yeah. Or you can be like me, and it took me 2 months almost to beat the story.
Connor got it before me.
Yeah.
And he was playing it for, 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay, I gotta get this. Mm-hmm. Like, he keeps saying how good it is, and I was like, I'm getting it. I rented it in 3 days, and I beat the entire game. It took me all 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, I was hustling, and then I had to return it that night. But it was fun.
Well, and I essentially 100%ed it before I beat it. Like, I did everything before I went on, like, the
final mission. What I do. Because that's the kind of stuff I love. Mm-hmm. Like, Borderlands 2, there's a reason why it's literally one of my favorite games of all time. Because the first time me and Connor played it together, we never beat it. When I played it myself...
That's right, we got really far. I forgot about that.
I literally got almost every single side mission. I got to level 32, max level, before I even did the last mission. Like, those are the games I love. I love when you can do that with games. That's why I actually really do want to play God of War, especially.
God of War, I think you'd really like.
And I love the Norse kind of look of it.
And also, just like the combat of that game feels so good. It probably... Here's the thing.
With like the axe, like...
For me, this is going to sound...
If you've ever wanted to be Thor in a game, this is as close as
you get. Totally. Well, and this might sound crazy for someone like me, because like I am such a huge fan of the Arkham combat. I think God of War does the Arkham combat in a way, but even better almost. Oh, wow. Like, which is crazy. And I love the Arkham combat.
I think... As far as the Arkham combat,
it's more fun.
Spider-Man is the closest to Arkham.
Oh, totally.
But God of War 100%. Comes close.
Yeah, well, and what I mean, though, is, like, I enjoy the God of War combat as much as I do the Arkham combat and Spider-Man combat.
Gotcha.
Which is crazy. Because, like, there's not a whole lot of games that I'm like... For example, I like the Assassin's Creed combat, but it doesn't feel as good as the Arkham combat to me. Mm-hmm. Like, I still like it, but it's not as good. God of War is the closest I've had combat-wise, and Spider-Man, obviously, in the last year that I've been like, this feels... amazing to me, just like the Arkham games did.
Yeah. Speaking of combat, have you guys gotten Warframe on the Switch yet?
No.
It came out November 20th. I just played it today. It's dope. You can aim in the air in like slow motion, like.
Oh, so is it kind of like Super Hot almost?
No.
Okay.
Like you're like a ninja, but you're like techno. It's weird, but it's like really cool. It's like an open world game.
It's free, right?
Oh yeah, it's free, and it's like a whole huge. It's like Destiny.
I tried to play it on the Xbox, but I just couldn't get into it.
I haven't honestly I've heard of it, but
it looks really cool. It's hard to control. I just need to get used to it, especially since I'm on the Switch. I see that it says press Y, so I press the top button. Yeah, it's X.
We were just talking about that earlier today too. It's like, oh man, I hate. It's just like the Xbox controls, but
because it's like I wish I just because most of the time I don't even look at the controller. I'm like, why don't I just do that? Then I'll just click what I, Because then I think, oh, it's Y. Oh, no, it's X. And I exit out of the game and ruin all my progress. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Should we move on to the next story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so for next, what I want to talk about real fast is the NPD software sales for October 2018. This is the most selling games for October this year.
Black Ops 4 has got to be top, right?
And Black Ops 4 is number one, actually. Yeah. Which is actually a big deal because guess what else came out? Red Dead 2, which is number 2.
So it beat...
So it actually... But
I feel
also,
like Call of Duty just wins every year, though.
However, the one thing...
You think back with Infinite Warfare, it did?
Well, not those
years, the last couple years, maybe.
Well, of course... See, that's the thing.
Let's go back to Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2. Like,
well, of course. Oh, of course. That's what I'm saying. Is this is a big deal for Call of Duty because they're probably like, we actually got it.
In 2011, Skyrim competed with Call of Duty. And
yeah.
Call of Duty still beat it. Yeah.
Call of Duty's even won with Infinite Warfare.
Think about Black Ops 2 days, dude. Black Ops 2 was the top-selling game on the Xbox Arcade. Even after Ghost came out, and even after Advanced Warfare. It was still the top-played, most downloaded game, which is ridiculous. Like, that's a big deal for Call of Duty, and they've gained that back, I guess.
Well, this is the crazy thing.
I think, too.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, here's the thing, though, is we do have to take into account that Black Ops 4 came out mid-October versus Red Dead literally came out the last 3 days of October.
Yeah.
So there is quite a bit of time that Black Ops 4 had to sell more copies.
Between the two of which I've personally sold, though, I've sold way more copies of Black Ops 4.
Really?
Way more.
Huh.
Like,
it's
a more
3 times more.
approachable
At least
game.
But it's because it's also multiplayer.
Yeah. But anyway.
Multiplayer games appeal more to the casual.
Well, so is Red Dead.
But I know, but it's more focused on its single player.
And
when you think of Red Dead,
multiplayer also didn't launch with it. It just barely. I think the beta came out.
I mean, Rockstar's really obviously it was focused on single player at launch, but Rockstar's multiplayer is what makes their money.
But yeah, GTA 5.
Think about GTA 5. Even GTA 5 didn't have multiplayer when it came out.
Yeah,
2 weeks later.
It takes.
Failure.
Yeah, it's they.
But now it's what keeps it still alive.
Yeah.
And it's huge now, and apparently people that love it. Like, and we've played it a little bit, and I like it. It's fine.
And people
still play the crap out of it.
I've gone back and played it.
Yeah, I always go back and play it. Like,
I mean, it's Grand Theft Auto. You just run around.
My problem is it's so big. It's 70 gigabytes, and so I keep deleting it, and then
and it's also like there's so much content in that multiplayer that it's like
I don't even know. What do I start?
Also, I have to get used to the controls again and everything. But to round out the top 10, we have Black Ops 4 #1, Red Dead 2, 3 Assassin's Creed Odyssey, 4 NBA 2K19, 5 Super Mario Party, 6 Soul Calibur 7, 7 FIFA 19. 8 Marvel Spider-Man, 9...
Wait, 2K beat FIFA?
Just in October.
Just in October, though. Yeah. 9 NFL or Madden
2K came
19.
out in September.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So that's
crazy.
When did FIFA
launch?
I feel like more people would buy 2K anyway.
No, FIFA's the biggest.
FIFA's huge because it's worldwide, too.
That's crazy.
But NBA's more United States based. And then to round out the top 10, WWE 2K19 is at 10.
LOL.
Yeah, so that's your top 10 NPD for the month of October. We'll do that for each month at the end of the month usually.
Granted, though, it's November, so we should do.
Well, we'll be. That's true. We'll need to get back on schedule because December's actually.
Because by the
tomorrow.
time we upload this, it'll be December.
Yeah.
Like, why are they talking about October?
October's that was a month ago.
Well, I think we'll do an episode next week too.
Yeah.
We're gonna see each other.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
So.
We could even do one tomorrow at Shaylee's party.
Who's
that? Anyway, then we have from Box Office Mojo. I wanted to go through the box office winners for the month of November. November 2nd through 4th that weekend, Bohemian Rhapsody won. Then November 9th through 11th, it was The Grinch. Then November 16th through 18th, it was Fantastic Beasts 2. And November 23rd through 25th was Wreck-It Ralph 2, which had a huge opening. One thing I was going to say is I've heard that Fantastic Beasts 2, box office-wise, it did pretty good the first week, but it's actually dropped off and been one of the lower Harry Potter grossing movies for the following weeks, which is a little disappointing to me.
I think it's because they're focusing on the Harry Potter fan base solely.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What I mean?
Totally.
They're not focusing on like where the original Harry Potters. Consumer. Yeah. The original Harry Potters were just that's the main story. Mm-hmm. So like everyone's like, what's this?
Now it's for like hardcore fans.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is like Fantastic Beasts 2 has been really mixed, like review-wise too. I've heard some people love it and some people hate it. That's the thing. Me too.
I thought it was better than the first.
So the first Fantastic Beasts came out and I liked it. I thought it was fine. I wasn't in love with it though. But I tell you what, the second one I freaking loved actually, and I know that's controversial to some people, but I loved it. I thought it actually expanded the story. It made me more interested in where the story's going to go. And a lot of people though didn't like it. It's very mixed reviews. It's supposed to be 5 movies. There's supposed to be 5 movies. This is only the second one. I'm really hoping. I mean, I'd have to.
Sequels are usually supposed to make more.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sequels are supposed to. Traditionally, there's exceptions, but that's the thing is I'm really hoping that it will make more money and be able to pump out the next 3 because I'm really liking the story where they're going with it now. I worry that they might. I worry that they might not even do 3. I'm sure they will. It's apparently already greenlit, but still, that worries me. And that is a movie that I watched recently, and I really liked it. Also, Wreck-It Ralph 2, I freaking loved. Have you guys seen it yet?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm shocked. Ralph Breaks the Internet came out. I remember when the trailers were coming out, I was like, oh man, I was a little disappointed because I loved the first one. Yeah, I loved the first one. I loved like the video game aspect of it, like the humble arcade, the little arcade aspect. But the second one was going to the internet, and I was like, and like the trailers kind of seemed cheesy to me. But holy crap, I think I might like the second one more than the first one, which is nuts. I never thought I would. I highly recommend checking that out. It's one of my favorite movies of the year so far. Any movies you guys have seen lately, the last few weeks you want to talk about?
I've seen Medal of Honor on Netflix. It's just basically just goes over Medal of Honor recipients. It's a documentary. I've seen 3 episodes. It was pretty good. Shoot, Tanner, go ahead. I
haven't been watching anything.
You haven't watched anything?
I didn't get. I mean, I'm trying to think what the last thing I saw in theaters was. I don't even know. Yeah, I have no idea.
Nothing? Really?
I watched something. Connor, what else have you watched?
I also watched Bohemian Rhapsody. And I know
F is for Family.
I honestly wasn't a huge fan of it. I thought it was fine, but I love Queen. I'm a huge fan of Queen actually, but the movie itself, I didn't really get like the message it was going for. I didn't really understand like the theme personally for me. What were you saying?
I can't find which one I was watching. Oh, The Hateful Eight.
Oh, I love that.
I finally
movie.
watched that movie.
It's freaking crazy.
It's crazy.
It gets
the last bits.
What about that scene with Samuel L. Jackson in the snow with the guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff in there for sure. And then I think that's the main stuff. I didn't really.
Oh, I know what we saw. The Grinch.
Oh yeah, The Grinch. That's right.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan.
That one was a little weird.
Yeah.
For me, it kind of didn't live up to any Grinch ever.
Well, for me, it was just kind of like that's one of those things where I didn't get the point of it existing.
It was exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
an Illumination Grinch movie.
Yeah.
Because I've talked about Illumination before. I don't really like them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it at all. I thought
they really hyped up their Secret Life of Pets 2 before it too.
Yeah, they
had like 3 trailers. Here's this character, and then here's this character.
All right, we actually forgot one news story I wanted to talk to you guys about. One that hits near and dear to all of our hearts.
No.
Yeah, Steven. Yeah, shouting out for the boys. Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants, died from ALS, unfortunately, on Monday this last week. It was confirmed by Nickelodeon's Twitter. They posted, "We are sad to share the news of the passing of Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants. Today we are observing a moment of silence to honor his life and work." Tanner, Hasten, and I grew up with SpongeBob. For me, it's probably still my favorite TV show. Cartoon of all time, like TV show cartoon. Yeah. So much of my humor comes from that show, and it's like I love that SpongeBob's still relevant through like memes and stuff like that nowadays.
Yeah, like crazy.
When half the jokes people say, they don't even realize it's from SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's from SpongeBob. Yeah, I freaking love SpongeBob. It's really sad that he passed away.
Little Lee.
Yeah.
There
we go. But yeah, sad story. If you've never watched SpongeBob, do yourself a favor and watch SpongeBob.
If you're one of those people that thinks it makes you stupid, you're an idiot.
Yeah. You're stupid.
You're the one that's stupid. You're the one that's stupid. I'm not just getting defensive, but that is the most bullcrap thing I've ever heard in my life.
If you don't like it, that's one thing.
There's people who go and watch they watch Simpsons, they watch regular show, and they're like, I'm not gonna watch SpongeBob though. It'll make me stupid. I'm like, dude, you watched a regular show. They literally are playing rock, paper, scissors. A giant Asian comes up with a fanny pack and sucks up the entire park in his fanny pack. And SpongeBob makes you stupid. Oh yeah, regular show's amazing.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
regular show's amazing. But if you don't watch SpongeBob because you think it's stupid, then you're missing out.
Yeah, it's genuinely really funny, and it's super creative too. It's sad to think about that he created those characters: SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, all these characters we love. You know, he created them all, and so it's a little sad that he's passed on. But yeah, let's go into. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we go into our topic?
I don't think so.
That's it.
Okay. Well, in that case. Our topic of the show is the Game Awards. They air next week, December 6th or 7th.
Award show of the year.
Oh, yeah. I actually have one more thing real quick. I haven't been...
Oscars for me, but yeah. I love Game Awards.
I haven't been playing Destiny much lately, but I do know Black Armory, the new DLC, comes out this week. It's a big deal. It's a huge update. If you guys are still playing Destiny, hop in there. Forsaken kind of brought it back, but I just dropped me off for it, but...
Flashback to 2016 Pokemon Go PvP.
Pokemon Go PvP.
Oh yeah, that's another thing you guys were mentioning.
Pokemon Go.
Right. Coming to Pokemon Go.
Finally.
It only took
3 years
since the launch.
That's crazy.
It was only in their initial trailer, so it's not.
Oh, was it in there?
Same with trading.
Trading, which they just
a couple
came out
months
with,
ago.
a few months ago.
In the initial trailer, they had PvP and trading, and those didn't come out until this year.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
It is. It was.
But
it's about time.
Quarterly, they're doing. About every quarter, they're doing something big.
Right.
Like releasing new gen or like PvP.
That's good. I'm glad that game's still going.
Speaking of, you guys, Gen 4 came out a while ago. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys probably don't play Pokemon Go. I mean,
it came out when Pokemon. Well, no, it didn't.
It came out a while ago.
Yeah, it was
like a month ago.
Yeah, you're right.
And also, there's the link between Let's Go Pokemon or
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
And Pokemon Go now. Like you can link your Pokemon.
Oh, can you?
You can send Pokemon from Pokemon Go into Let's Go Eevee.
I'm excited to try Let's Go. I think I'm gonna rent it and see how I like it.
I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah, which will be 2 years from now.
Which one would you get?
Pikachu. Oh, Pikachu.
I would. That's the one. Yeah.
Pikachu all the way.
But like,
I don't care. I like both of them. Like,
I would want Eevee probably go. Then you go Vaporeon.
Yeah, you could get a lot of different Pokemon if you
Jolteon,
go Eevee.
Flameon.
With Pikachu, you can just get Raichu.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With the Vaporeon, you can.
But it's Pikachu.
Literally 3 different Pokemon.
No, you can get more than 3 because it's all
in
the
Gen 1. It's only Gen 1. Though.
It's only Gen 1 in Pokemon. Oh, okay, that makes sense actually because it's like the catching feature.
So it's Vaporeon, Flareon, and.
Do you think they'll add new gens?
Blablarion, Dorian,
Gondorian. Do they have? I wonder if they'll add new gens to Let's Go Eevee and stuff.
I have no idea. It could be like DLC.
Yep.
Anyway.
And also look forward to Pokemon being in Smash Bros next week with Incineroar. That's where I know all my Pokemon knowledge is through Smash. All right. Our topic of the show is the Game Awards. Like I said, they air next Thursday. So Thursday, December 6th or 7th. I think it's 6th. But, yeah, we're going to go through each and every category, give you our picks for what we realistically think are actually going to win, and then what we would personally choose, like our personal choice for the winner. And then we'll tally them up next episode, see who won. But first and foremost, before we do that, we have a couple pieces of news that follow the Game Awards. Because at the end of the show, after we go through the... categories, we're also going to make our predictions. Actually, we'll do this before. We're going to make our predictions of what we think is going to get revealed, because Jeff Keighley, the host of the Game Awards, has revealed that there will be 10 games at least world premiering.
Now they say 10 games, but 6 of them at least are going to be indie games.
Or they have like those really weird like anime games. Yeah. It's like and then you get one big one.
But I think like some of the Batman games
have been released.
Oh, yeah.
Arkham City.
They've had some big games.
Speaking of which, actually, that goes into our first piece of news for the Game Awards. There was a rumor a couple days ago that on a website, Superman's World's Finest was leaked, developed by Rocksteady Studios.
The crazy part is they got that same
Superman's World's Finest?
Superman.
The same company that like
Have you not told me about
because the thing is here's the thing, because it's bullcrap. Because what happened is, it's not real. A lot of people thought it was, and the thing is it is confirmed not to be real now, guys, unfortunately, because that's why I'm a huge Batman Arkham fan and a huge Rocksteady fan. I would have been losing my mind over this, and I did when I first saw it, because I believed it. However, though, reporter Jason Schreier from Kotaku has confirmed on his podcast that he apparently knows what Rocksteady's working on, or has an idea of what Rocksteady's working on, and it doesn't have to do with Superman. And also... if that's not enough for you... if that's not enough for you... Here's the thing, though. If that's not enough for you, Stephen Hill,
the game director
of Rocksteady Studios, confirmed on Twitter today, he said, looking forward to # the Game Awards this year. We're still hard at work in our development bunker, so don't expect an announcement from Rocksteady Games. When it's ready to show, you'll be the first to know. Spoiler, it's not Superman. Confirmation,
but guess what? Hason's right.
No, I know. Because you know what's right. This is where my prediction goes.
You know what else Stephen Hill said? The game director of Batman?
Robin, wasn't it? Yeah.
In Arkham City, before the game came out, somebody was like, is Robin in the game? And he said, no. Guess who's in the game?
No, here's my thing with it.
As a big character.
Here's my thing with it. I am with you guys. Stephen Hill's word could be bullcrap. Because he lies all the time. I love Stephen Hill. I freaking love him. But he lies all the time about their games purposefully because he doesn't want things to get spoiled. Obviously, it makes sense. And so I think he's thrown us, what's it called? A curveball on this ball. Spoiler. Spoiler. It's not Superman. My interpretation then is I think it's going to be Justice League, and I think
it's
Superman's
not just Superman.
Yeah, it's not Superman because there was the Superman World's Finest thing that leaked. They know it leaked, so they're like, "That's not us. That's not real. It's Justice League." Actually, I think Superman's going to be the main protagonist. I think he's going to be the main person you play as. I think Batman will be in there, obviously, too, as a side character, along with all the other Justice League.
Do you think it'll be in the Arkham universe?
I think so. I would hope so, at least.
I mean, they mentioned Superman in Arkham City.
Yeah, there's tons of references to DC characters in the Arkham games. So I don't see why they wouldn't put it in the Arkhamverse, besides for spoilers for Arkham Knight. If you haven't played Arkham Knight real fast, if you guys know, right? Yeah, Batman dies at the end, apparently.
Because his house blows up.
Yeah, his house Wayne Manor blows up. He probably
He's Batman. You think he died up from an explosion?
Yeah, so the only question would be if it was set in the Arkhamverse, they'd either have to do it before Arkham Knight, or if it was after, they'd have to explain what happened to him.
They could just be like, he could just be like, I'm Batman.
I'm back. I'm
Batman. I'm Batman.
You guys
I just had to make
it did
Joker think I was dead.
As soon as he walked in the door. Though,
yeah, that's the thing. With Alfred.
But maybe he probably set that up so people think he died, so he could go and escape.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
No way. It's Batman.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's connected to the Arkhamverse. I would freaking love that. I would lose my mind.
Who blew up his house? It was Scarecrow, wasn't it?
That's a good question. No, he did. It was Batman. He blew up his house.
He killed himself.
Yeah, well, and that's another reason. It's like, he wouldn't just kill himself.
He's like, I'm done. I'm Batman, but I hate it.
Yeah, I think...
I'm Batman.
He did it to
I have to kill Joker.
Yeah, he did it so he wouldn't have to be the ideal version of Batman anymore or something like that. He did it so he could...
Well, his face got shown.
Yeah, people knew Bruce Wayne was Batman.
Oh, yeah, because
he was protecting Alfred and his loved ones by doing it.
So that's why he had to fake his own death.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But to me, I do believe Stephen Hill that they will not be at the Game Awards. I don't think he would have any reason to lie about that. The Superman thing, I don't believe for a second. I'm with you guys. I think they're going to make a DC game. I think it's going to be Justice League. But, I don't think they'll be at the Game Awards because I don't know why he would tell us not to expect anything. I don't think there's a reason for him.
Because why would he want to make no hype at all?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know why. It would have been just better for him not to say anything if that was the case. So I'm glad he said this because one of my predictions for what was going to be revealed was Superman World's Finest or Rocksteady's next game.
That's like my only one.
Yeah.
I have some different thoughts now.
Yeah, and so now that this is the case, I don't think it will be. I believe Stephen Hill on that. Like I said, I don't believe about the Superman thing. But, so that was a huge piece of news. I was losing my mind over that. I'm really excited for what Rocksteady's working on. Hopefully, if we don't see it at Game Awards, it'll be E3, you know, I assume.
Something I think we're going to see at the Game Awards is the new Star Wars game coming next year.
Ooh,
I think we're going to see something. We're going to see, I don't know what, but something. Weren't they on there last year?
Are you talking about the Respawn one? Titanfall guys?
Well, they're making
Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Respawn's
what
making.
What the fuck?
It's coming.
Oh, good. It's not EA.
Well, it is EA.
Oh. Respawn is EA.
Yeah, they're owned
but
by EA.
It's single player solely.
But who actually made Battlefront?
Battlefront's
EA.
DICE.
DICE.
They're the developer.
DICE
EA's those in charge of it all.
Well, yeah, but like if Respawn's making it, it's gonna be Titanfall gameplay. That'd be sick.
Yeah, Titanfall 2, the multiplayer for me though wasn't that great. Single player wise was cool. Yeah, Titanfall 2.
Oh no, I heard Titanfall 2 multiplayer was way good.
No, you're thinking one. Opposite. No, 1 was the multiplayer everyone loved. 2 was the single player campaign everyone.
See, I heard the opposite. I heard the
I liked both of them. Like I thought Titanfall 2 was a really good game.
I can tell you for a fact it's the other way around. Not a fact. Obviously, everyone's opinions.
No, because
from what I've heard, I promise you, most people loved the multiplayer on 1, not so much 2, but loved the single player campaign on 2.
I want to kind of go back and play Titanfall.
Yeah, it was really fun. We played weeks of the first Titanfall.
Mm-hmm. I prestiged like 7 times.
Yeah, that was a fun game. It really was. So I'm excited for that. That's a
good
good prediction.
Aimbot gun where you just hold the pistol and it locks on.
I'm with you on that. I think that's a good prediction.
Yeah.
Next piece of news that we do know will be at the Game Awards is Obsidian has confirmed their new game will be debuted at the Game Awards. So this is really exciting because, Obsidian's last game I think was, I can't even remember, but it's been years. So the one piece of information about this though that is a little worrisome for Xbox fans is some people are theorizing that this game
their last game was Pillars of Eternity, which came out this year.
Okay.
Which is nominated for Best Action.
They must be a couple studios.
Obsidian Entertainment to reveal new RPG.
Yeah, RPG specifically.
Which will probably be a Pillars of Eternity, which is their biggest.
Well, it's not. No, it's going to be something new.
You think so?
Oh yeah, well, because they already released some concept art for it, and it's not.
On their Wayne website, it says, "Stay tuned for a special message from Spacer's Choice, live December 6th at the Game Awards."
Yeah, it's gonna be sci-fi from what it sounds like.
Yeah,
but this is the thing. Worrisome for Xbox fans is a lot of people are theorizing apparently it's not going to be Xbox exclusive. And the reason why, because the reason why is this game has been in development for over 2 years or something like that. By the publisher is 2K. And so 2K traditionally has never had their games be exclusive. It's always on multiple consoles. And so if this game was already in development before Microsoft purchased them, it wouldn't be just on Xbox. That would come after for their next game.
People think it's going to be BioShock related.
Yes, I've heard people think that.
Which would be awesome.
Way cool.
I'd love that. Last one we got was Infinite.
I really hope that
2012?
It is Xbox exclusive because that would be such a big win for Xbox. Mm-hmm. I don't think it will be. But that's exciting. I'm excited to see what their RPG is all about. If it's BioShock, that'd be awesome. And then the last piece of news for the Game Awards is the Russo brothers, who direct the Avengers, are going to be making an appearance.
Yeah.
So and they confirmed Loki died.
Yeah. Spoilers for Infinity War. We've said
so if you don't know, there's spoilers. Then you're
But Russo brothers, a lot of people are wondering, do you think we'll get an Avengers trailer at Game Awards?
It's time. The movie comes out in
May.
4 or 5 months.
But you think they do the trailer at
6 months?
That's the weird thing at the Game Awards, though.
Video Game Awards?
I mean, who watches more nerd stuff than video games?
Yeah, that's true. They get millions of viewers.
Millions?
So. Millions.
Plus, they're not just going to release it on the Game Awards. They're going to release it on the Game Awards and then immediately on Twitter,
on YouTube,
like and YouTube and everything. So,
is this the concept art?
Yeah.
This looks sick. It definitely looks like BioShock.
Yeah. My other theory, though, is if it's not the Avengers movie, it might be the Avengers video game that's supposed to come out in the next couple of years, which would be really cool because we haven't seen a trailer for that since the teaser trailer, which literally was just the title, like the Avengers.
Who's making Cyberpunk? They made Witcher, right?
Yeah, it's CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Maybe we'll get a trailer for that.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. But we already got the big trailer for that.
Yeah, but maybe they do another one to kind of pimp it out. Do you guys think we'll get any Nintendo trailers?
No. They never do.
I think we will. No, Nintendo's actually had a good history with Game Awards. Remember the very first Breath of the Wild trailer was at Game Awards. Remember it was on Shigeru Miyamoto.
It wasn't Breath of the Wild though. It was a demo game.
No, it was Breath of the Wild. They were sitting there and watching
that big spider.
No, that's something else. That's Wii U. Remember
he goes running up to the hill.
And he goes and he jumps off or whatever.
That was a DLC, wasn't it? And then they're like, it's available tonight.
No, so they also did the DLC. That's the thing. The DLC's been at Game Awards, and Breath of the Wild's debut trailer was
I know
at Game
what it's
Awards.
going to be. It's going to be Halo Infinite.
Oh, you think?
Halo. Literally, they haven't even said anything about that game.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't know. I don't think it's time. I think we'll see Gears of War trailer before Halo.
We already did, though. We got
another one. I'm
talking
another one. Because Gears of War is closer than Halo Infinite.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
No, Halo Infinite is
Gears of War 5 is October next year.
I think Halo Infinite is definitely 2019.
Halo Infinite is 2020 launch with the Xbox.
Halo Infinite is not going to be like the next Halo 5, Halo 6 or whatever.
No, it is. It's Halo 6.
I know it is, but it's going to be more because I have a feeling it's going to be like Battle Royale focused even. Because for some reason I don't. Halo Infinite, they would call it Halo 6.
No, I think they're doing Infinite. A lot of games that go high in the number series end up changing to a subtitle because it's more approachable to new audiences. Like if you, for example, I see Persona 5, I'm like, I'm not going to jump in at Persona 5. I don't know what the frick this series is.
Final Fantasy 17.
Final Fantasy 17. It's like, so they do subtitles like that. That's why Assassin's Creed stopped doing numbers. That's why it's not Assassin's Creed 8 Odyssey. It's Assassin's Creed Odyssey or whatever, because now people can just jump in and they know they're going to be okay. If it was labeled 8, people aren't going to be as willing to buy it.
Or you can just do Battlefield and restart. Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4,
yeah,
Battlefield 1, Battlefield 2.
Battlefield.
They did 2.
Is it 2?
It's 2.
Yeah, that's right.
The one that just came out, by the way.
Or isn't it 5?
It's 2.
Are you sure? I think it's 5.
You could do Call of Duty where it's Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and then you start right over Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3.
What were we just saying, though? What was the game we were talking about?
Halo Infinite.
You're right. It is Battlefield 5.
Battlefield 5, yeah, that's what I thought. Halo Infinite, I don't think it's going to be there.
Why did they do that? 1, 5?
Well, because 5 is technically the next one in the Battlefield series. Because remember, there was 4.
Why do Battlefield 1?
I don't know.
Because Battlefield 5 takes place in World War II.
Yeah. Battlefield 2.
They did Battlefield 1.
Well, because there was, I think, Battlefield 2 Bad Company or something like that a long time ago, so they probably didn't want to be confused.
But then they should have just done, because they did Battlefield 1, and then they do Battlefield 1 again. Because it was World War 1, and then this is World War 2, World War 2.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
I know.
And then they could do World War 3, like
Talk about
MW3.
a flop of a game, though, right there. It's Battlefield.
Yeah, did you... Oh, that's another piece of news. Did you guys hear that the Battle Royale mode was delayed until next year? Yeah. Which is nuts. They said it was going to launch with the game, and now they're saying spring 2019.
That is a big mistake, because...
It's a huge mistake.
Battle Royales are going to start dying.
It's going to... Yep. The fad's going to...
Because they're getting died.
Well, and that's slaughtered. The thing, too, is like... That's great news for Call of Duty, though, because now Black Ops 4 is going to dominate the first-person shooter Battle Royale market for the next few months. You know, until Battlefield's come along. And even, I don't think Battlefield is going to hold a candle. I mean, unless they have something special up their sleeve. No. But my prediction is, since Nintendo has actually a really good relationship with Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards, they've actually debuted a few things. Because Bayonetta 3 was last year. You guys forgot about that, too. I think this year they're going to debut Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Switch. I think because Metroid Prime 4, I'm assuming, is going to be end of 2019 or early 2020.
Maybe something more for Nintendo Switch Online.
Maybe, yeah. So my assumption is
Netflix
Metroid Prime
for the Switch.
Yeah, finally. That's true. Is
DLC for Smash Bros.
Already? Too soon.
The game wouldn't even have launched yet.
Game wouldn't, yeah.
No, I know, but they've already announced the DLC for Smash Bros. Just not the characters.
Yeah, there's 5 of them.
Yeah, they're not going to announce it, though. Piranha Plant's not going to yet. But I think Metroid Prime Trilogy is going to come to Switch at some point. I think it might be revealed. If not that, then Skyward Sword Switch port, because that was actually rumored. Just a couple days ago, there was rumored that
if they did
Skyward Sword,
if they did Skyward Sword, I feel like they'd do Twilight Princess also in like a.
But Twilight Princess already got a remaster on Wii U. So the thing is so did Wind Waker. The only one that hasn't yet since the Wii is Skyward Sword. So
Wasn't Skyward Sword on the Wii U?
No, Wii. So I'm thinking Skyward Sword's going to be on the Switch. I think they're going to make a remaster for it. I think that'd be cool. I'd love that. Do you guys got any more predictions for what you think game-wise is going to be revealed? Last minute predictions.
I can't think of anything. I mean, there might be another Death Stranding.
Do you think?
That's a good point, because freaking Jeff Keighley and Hideo Kojima are like huge buds.
Yeah, do you think that's probably gonna be something there? Like,
do you think Bethesda will talk about Star?
No
way.
Next
Too
year.
soon. Yeah, I'm hoping we
Starcast is supposed to come out before Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be like
20 years old.
2023, 2025.
It's already been 10, 15
When do you guys realistically... I think Starfield's going to be 2021 at the earliest.
So Elder Scrolls will be 2023
at the earliest?
You think 5. I'm thinking 5.
Wow.
It's far out.
Yeah.
That's what Bethesda even said.
That sucks, dude.
Literally, Todd Howard was like, it's a long ways away.
I'm going to play... By the time I'm 60, I'll be on Elder Scrolls
7.
8.
8, yeah. If that.
You'll be like,
joke.
Yay!
Yay!
Finally! You're like on your deathbed, they're like, Elder Scrolls 9 just came out.
Give me the game. That's all I want.
They just remastered Skyrim for the Xbox 9.
Oh, also, it looks like another piece of news is the Duffer Brothers will be at the Game Awards presenting something, they did Stranger Things. So maybe we'll get a Stranger Things 3 trailer.
It's true.
Maybe about
Stranger
time.
Things game.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was supposed to be the Telltale one, but now that Telltale's out of business, maybe that got passed off to someone else.
I can't believe that still.
Yeah. Well, that's a huge thing. Joseph Ferris, who made A Way Out, is back. Remember last year when he was like, F the Oscars?
Maybe DLC?
Maybe.
That ended
kind of weird for DLC.
He didn't say F the Oscars. He said FEA.
No,
F the Oscars.
He said F the Oscars.
Why the Oscars?
Because he was talking about, he's like, the Game Awards is the best show there is. And he's like, F the Oscars or whatever.
I thought he was like, okay, F the Oscars.
I thought he was saying like FUEA.
No, he was talking. He was saying that EA made a mistake. He's like, everyone messes up. He's like, EA, they make mistakes like everyone or whatever. But he never said FEA because they were the ones making A Way Out or funding it at least. So that would be
his game.
Yeah. He did make fun of him a little bit. Though.
He did.
I remember he went.
Which was, I'm glad he did. I guess because called him out.
They deserved it.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz will also be presenting. He's an actor. Yeah. Anyway, let's move into our predictions now for the show. So if you guys want to go to the top of the list, if you guys want to go on the Game Awards official website, you guys can follow along with us. We're going to go down the list.
I'm on the nominees. That's where you guys are?
Yeah, nominees. Are you guys on the nominee section?
Yep.
Do we want to start with Game of the Year or do that last? Probably
let's do it
last, right? I think so
yeah.
too. So let's go down to the bottom of the list. We're going to work our way up.
Let's go back. Let's do these
Let's do
these ones
the
are fast.
Esports ones we gotta do quick.
Yeah,
we don't know
exactly.
So let's start with content creator.
Okay.
Ninja for me.
I think all of us are
Ninja.
Okay, we'll move on.
Well, no, real quick. We got to go over the nominees. Okay, so content creator.
We don't want to go through all of them. These ones we don't need to go through all because we don't. Here's the thing.
Well, at least this one because this one's a bigger one. But this one's a bigger one because I know all these creators.
Okay, if you want
to. The creator nominees are Dr. Lupo. All of them are Fortnite besides the last one. Dr. Lupo, Myth, Ninja, Pokimane, and then Willy Rex. And so of course Ninja's pretty obvious. But anyway, then we go on to esports. And we've got best esports moment, which
this one, no idea. This is your guess is as good as mine.
I just said Cloud9's comeback against.
I'm gonna do Cloud. Okay, I'm gonna vote that too, just so we're all in agreement.
It's the biggest. Yeah.
Which one is that?
The first one. Okay. Cloud9 comeback win and triple overtime. It was a big deal.
Oh, I have to sign in to vote.
Yeah, just do it later.
Yeah, I'll do it later.
Best caster, it's Golden Boy
because
he does Fortnite.
Golden Boy. I'll take your guys' word for it.
Esports event. I said League of Legends.
I said Overwatch League Finals.
I just think League of Legends is just a bigger competitive game.
I just liked Overwatch League Finals because we got skins in the game.
Yeah. The coach. I just said Dylan Falco.
Did you want something?
Oh yeah.
No, these ones I'm literally gonna go with you guys because I don't know.
Dylan Falco, you said?
I said Dylan Falco just because it was a cool name.
I'm going with that too because Falco's my favorite.
I'm gonna say this bot guy because he's Cloud9's coaches.
And then esports player, I said.
Oh wait, you skipped team.
Oh yeah, esports team.
I think Cloud9.
Oh yeah, esports team.
Cloud9 because Ninja used to be on.
I missed something.
I'm gonna go with London Spitfire. Here's the deal. How about this?
Overwatch.
Oh, I see what I did.
Should we?
Yeah, I did Cloud9 for esports team.
Yeah, me too.
Should we go ahead and not count these ones towards our
points? Well, of course
counts because these aren't gonna. Well, when it gets to the game stuff, yeah, that's the thing. Well, for our realistic, so these won't be a part of our tallies next week. Just
now, one that I do think we need to include is the esports game.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about esports player?
I have no clue.
I don't think we should.
I'm gonna say Sonic Fox.
That's what I did too because it was such a cool name.
Yeah.
Okay, so esports game. I'm gonna go over the nominees, guys. So this is esports games. These are games that are esports games that a lot of players compete in, teams compete in.
These are the best esports games. They're games that are sports. They're
because not every game. Because I'm just explaining.
I'm not making fun of you. It's just a funny thing.
No, just because not every game has esports. I know Destiny's trying to get esports, but we have CS:GO, Dota 2, Fortnite, League of Legends, and Overwatch. The biggest ones I know.
So Tanner,
all of these.
You want to give your guess?
So mine is. I'm going off of this year. Obviously, I think overall Dota 2 and League of Legends destroy everything else. But this year, it's Fortnite.
This is your guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are official.
It's Fortnite.
And also do what you want as well.
It's Fortnite. It's because I'm thinking realistically, it's Fortnite. Because there was the Pro-Am during E3. There was the Twitch live stream. There was all these big ones with the pros. It's the biggest this year. Right? Overall, of course, it's League of Legends. But I think Fortnite this year.
Does it keep your tallies if you vote on the website?
Yeah.
It does? Okay.
Connor?
I'm going to go with Fortnite also, just because going off of this year, I think it's huge. It's Fortnite. It's the biggest esport game. It's
especially
the biggest game.
This year.
Especially this year.
That's crazy.
I was going overall, I would say League of Legends.
That's what I'm guessing is League of Legends.
Really?
This year even. Because like when I look on Twitter, or sorry, not Twitter, Twitch, it's like right there.
Well, of course. But the thing is I'm going off of this year. You're thinking overall. Overall, League of Legends destroys any other game when it comes to esports. It's every single event in any state, city, country, whatever.
That's why I think it'll win, though.
But Fortnite this year, 100%. Fortnite's going to become one of the biggest ones for a while. Because as far as the pro scene, more and more people getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. So.
Okay, well, I'm going with LOL, so I'm different from you guys there for a point. Best debut indie game.
That's also what I'd want too. Like how we choose.
For what I'd want, I would say Fortnite.
I would want Fortnite. I want Fortnite, but I think it's.
Because mine would be Fortnite or Overwatch, but I think realistically it's Fortnite.
So yeah, best debut indie game.
Okay, I don't know too much on these ones, but I'm just gonna go with Celeste. Oh wait, no, wait.
Nope, it's not
this
one.
Is debut.
Yeah.
Okay, I just said The Messenger because it looks the coolest. It's like 8-bit.
So I did Florence. It's nominated for a ton of different other awards. I have never played it, but I feel like if it's nominated, it's literally nominated for probably 6 awards. So.
This one for me, yeah, I think Florence is the favorite, actually. For me, my personal pick would be The Messenger. The Messenger, I really want to play. Everything I've seen from that game looks freaking awesome. It looks a lot like a Shovel Knight-y kind of a Ninja Gaiden 8-bit game. So that would be what I want. What I think is going to win is Florence. I'm with Hasten because I've heard a lot about that one.
What about Yoku's Island Express?
I've actually heard stuff from that one.
About that one.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, best student game?
I have no clue.
The
only one I've heard of was Dash Quasar because it was at Gaming Con. Jera looks cool.
Let's see. So this is best student game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea. I'm going to say...
I said Combat.
I'm going to say Dash Quasar.
Okay. We'll just move to the next one.
Ooh, this is a big one.
Multiplayer game.
Okay, you guys go ahead for a second. I'm going to catch up on my votes.
This is
Tanner,
tough.
you keep track of your votes too? Are you signed in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean...
I'm not signed in. I'm not voting. I'm just writing in my memos.
Okay. Cool. Just making sure.
This one's tough because... You know what? Oh, man.
Well, no. Let's go over the nominees real quick. So we have Black Ops 4 by Treyarch and Activision, right? We have Destiny 2 Forsaken. Huge game. It's also just Destiny 2 in general. We have Fortnite. We have Monster Hunter World, which I think is the lowest on the list. And then we have Sea of Thieves.
Just to be clear, with your votes, make sure you're voting the one you realistically think is going to win, not the one you want.
Yeah.
So these are big multiplayer games. Like, especially the first three, like, I don't even know. Like, as far as like I said, this year, multiplayer, the ones I played the most with people, the one I played the most as a multiplayer game, it's obviously Fortnite. And I think it's the one that's going to win.
Just out of curiosity for you guys, do these votes actually account for the Game Awards?
I don't know.
Because I don't want to be voting for some of these. I hope they're just pretend.
Maybe they just...
They're like
make you feel better.
Fans' choice.
Make you feel better.
Like that, yeah.
So I might be going with biased here, but I think overall multiplayer, it's going to be Call of Duty.
No way.
Because they have original multiplayer, they have zombies, and their whole game is multiplayer.
But the multiplayer itself, like not zombies and Blackout, like the multiplayer mode.
Blackout is...
No, I know. I'm saying like the multiplayer mode, you know? Mm-hmm. I've heard really biased opinions about that because a lot of people hate it. Like, I've been at GameStop when I went to GameStop for Black Friday, and I was like, some guy was asking about Black Ops 4. So many people were like, "Don't get it. Get Black Ops 3 instead. The multiplayer sucks." Like, literally, I've heard very opposite opinions about Black Ops 4. I know it's a lot better than all the other CODs, but I disagree because
real fast before we go realistic. What do we think are what you want?
I want Call of Duty, and I realistically think Call of Duty.
I would want Destiny 2
Black
for a
Ops
second.
4.
My want is Destiny 2 for a second, but it's not gonna. It's it's obviously between Fortnite and Call of Duty, but it's definitely gonna be Fortnite. Fortnite is the biggest game of all time right now.
I just struggle with saying that because they only have one mode.
Here's the thing.
Doesn't matter.
They
don't.
Best multiplayer game.
Mode is different.
For outstanding...
Game type.
You know what I mean.
But here's what it says. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't matter.
If I read that...
Irrespective, it doesn't matter.
If I read that... the thing is, I know not a lot of people. I love Sea of Thieves, and I think co-op wise, it's the best on this list because to be with like a group of people in a co-op setting, I think it's the best. I'm not going to give it my vote because I realistically don't think it'll win. My realistic vote is Fortnite. I think it's so popular. It's not what I want. I want Black Ops 4 or Sea of Thieves. I'd be fine with either.
I do want Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I think that's my want.
Yeah, that's my want probably too. But Fortnite's my realistic. Yeah. So.
I feel like that one's really obvious though, for me. Like, 'cause for me, it's like Call of Duty was big.
It's still big though.
It still is, but it didn't even come.
So
close.
Fortnite wasn't able to kill PUBG.
Yeah, but Call of Duty
killed PUBG,
but it didn't even come close to Fortnite. Not even close.
What do you mean?
Like as far as people playing it big time, everyone like.
It did.
Oh yeah,
it did for a while. For a while, yeah.
No, because
we can look up the stats later.
I didn't buy Call of Duty the day it came out. I waited.
You did.
I didn't hear
because you were playing Fortnite.
But I didn't even hear anything.
But me,
I heard a ton.
No, because I didn't though. Because you bought it though. I didn't, and I didn't even hear it.
But you're looking in your mind though.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Me and
I'm thinking other people's minds too. I know because on Twitch,
I know other people's minds.
I didn't say that. I said I don't know other people's minds. But on Twitch, it's not even one of the best streamed games. I know that a lot of the Fortnite streamers...
They're not worried about streaming, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm
gameplay.
talking about people that I'm assuming they represent the community. Fortnite streamers, CSGO streamers, they all went to play Black Ops. They played it for like a week and then went back to their normal games. None of them got hooked on it and were like, "This is my game now." Like people did.
That's
with
not
Fortnite.
true.
Yeah,
because like Ninja, because Ninja was a PUBG streamer.
Ninja
is one person.
He went to Fortnite. He got huge there, so
Exactly.
he's gonna stick with that. But listen,
Nobody got huge.
Let me talk. What's it? Shroud was for PUBG.
No, he was CSGO.
He went to PUBG though.
No, he started at CSGO.
Tanner, he went to PUBG.
Yeah, went to PUBG.
And then that's where he was until Black Ops came out. Now he stays with Black Ops.
Is he a Black Ops now?
He's Black Ops.
Okay, well, he's like the only one that I know.
He's not the only one.
I know he's obviously not the only one. I'm saying that I know.
This doesn't matter. What matters is what you realistically think.
Realistically, I feel like it's obviously Fortnite. It's obvious. It's such a big game. It's literally no one. Ninja makes a great point. I hate to bring him up all the time, but he said this. Somebody was like, "Oh, when do you think's Fortnite gonna die?" It's gonna be here for a while. No other game is free to play.
It's already died down though.
No, but no other game is free to play.
And a lot of people were pissed about like the latest update or something like that too. I know people were like with the redeploy stuff.
That was a while ago.
Well, yeah, they got what I just said. It was a while ago, 2 weeks ago.
No, it was literally
like
a month and a half ago.
No, it literally wasn't. I know.
Redeploy got taken out like a month and a half ago. Redeploy doesn't.
Well, I know, but redeploy is coming back now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not, Gunnar.
People
said
redeploy
is not coming back.
What? See, well, then that's something people are pissed about. That's one thing I know.
Redeploy
is
came
people are pissed
out.
about it.
Then they got rid of it. Some people are pissed, some people aren't. It's literally 50-50.
Everything I've seen is that people are pissed.
I know. It was literally like a month and a half ago.
Okay, whatever. Sorry, I'm not in the Fortnite.
I know. Either way,
community.
No other game is free to play on every single console. You can be on your phone, on your tablet, on your Xbox, PS4, PC,
but that's
Switch,
because
anything.
It takes so much less to run.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is no other game will kill Fortnite anytime soon.
We got a lot of categories to go through, so let's move. We'll agree to disagree on this one. Okay. So realistically, I think Fortnite. Hasten, what'd you say?
Black Ops.
Tanner thinks Fortnite. Okay. Next category, we got
esports
best sports/racing game. So nominees, we have FIFA 19, Forza Horizon 4, Mario Tennis, NBA 2K19, and Pro Evolution Soccer.
I think realistically, NBA.
I want 2K, but I think FIFA's going to win.
I want Mario Tennis Aces.
I want Mario Tennis Aces. Just because it's Mario. And I barely played it. I played like literally 10 minutes of it.
I don't think anyone... 2K is the time I think I spend most of my time playing.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think you have the most vote on this.
In general sports games, like I think I'm by far, like it's not even close.
Yeah. Which one have you sold the most? Do you know? FIFA or NBA?
Oh, I don't know how much I've sold, but I know FIFA does better. Generally.
I would say my vote for what's realistically going to win is I'm going to say Forza Horizon 4.
Really?
Yeah. Because I've heard really good things about it.
It could.
What are you guys going
with?
The
one that was announced at E3 where like you have the different seasons and stuff?
I think that's the one, yeah.
I'm going with FIFA.
Tanner, what are you going with realistically?
Realistically, I would say NBA, but Hasten swayed me. I think it's FIFA.
All right, so 2 FIFAs, 1 Forza.
Best
strategy game. So this one I really don't know.
I'm going to say the Banner Saga because
it's
the only one I've heard of.
I just said Valkyrie. That's the only one I've heard of.
I've heard Frostpunk too, or Frostpunk. I'm going to go Valkyria. Yeah, I'm with Hasten. Valkyria.
We'll go next one.
Yeah,
Best family game.
Ooh, I picked Mario Party.
I did too.
My want would be Mario Party. What I think realistically is going to win...
Starlink's big, too.
This one's tough.
I want Mario Party, and I think it's Mario Party.
Like, realistically... I think realistically it's going to be Starlink.
Yeah.
Yeah. My realistic vote is Starlink. What I want is Mario
Starlink's big,
Party.
too.
My realistic is Mario Party, and I want Mario Party.
Mine's the same as Tanner.
All right, what's the next one?
Fighting game. I went with...
Smash Brothers.
I know, right?
What the heck? Yeah, Smash Bros.
Dragon Ball FighterZ is what I went with.
I went with Soul Calibur because of the character creation. I heard it was a big deal.
My want, and they're both the same.
My want would be Smash Brothers, even though it's not on here because it's not part of it.
Street Fighter could win too, though.
My realistic is I don't know. It's tough between Soul Calibur and Dragon Ball for me. I'm gonna go Dragon Ball. Dragon Balls.
Okay.
Best RPG game.
Best RPG.
I said Pillars of Eternity.
That one probably will win. What did I say? Best.
I'd want Monster Hunter World, but
I said Monster Hunter.
That's what I want.
I'm gonna say my want. I don't really have a want on this, but I think Octopath Traveler is gonna win.
You know, I think that's my want, but I think Monster Hunter is gonna win.
You think?
Yeah.
I think that's a good bet. That's a good bet, honestly.
I think
it's between Monster Hunter and Octopath on that one.
Next one's big.
Okay.
Best action adventure game.
Ooh, this is getting tough now.
I think actually me and Connor are gonna agree on this.
I'll go first since I don't know too much on this one. I just said God of War because God of War I feel like is gonna win.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay,
we're all gonna agree on this one.
This one's tough because, oh man, see, I could make a case for most of these, and now here's the problem. I'm gonna try to think like the Game Awards for a minute here, because what happens is with my realistic vote, it's gonna be different than what my want is probably for this, because I'm assuming my want for Game of the Year, spoilers, is God of War, and it's also actually what I realistically think is gonna win. And so if I think they're gonna give God of War Game of the Year, I think that's probably one of the only categories it'll win, because since it's getting Game of the Year, they're not going to give it to all the other categories. They're going to want to recognize other games for other categories, because that's how award shows usually work. So my assumption is that this is the category that either Spider-Man or Red Dead gets, or even Assassin's Creed. Man, I don't know. I'm going to say
it's a tough one.
I think Spider-Man. I don't know. Let's see. What is it? For best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. I think realistically,
War,
I'm gonna.
but...
Oh man.
Realistically, God of War. I
want Spider-Man. I'm gonna give my wants while you think.
That's the thing is I
want Spider-Man because it's my favorite game this year.
I haven't played any of these.
Yeah.
But God of War is what I think is gonna win.
My favorite game this year is God of War. Spider-Man's a close second. But for this category, like, realistically, if I was to pick, like, what I think I'd say God of War. I think God of War deserves this. However, I think realistically, I think Spider-Man's going to win, because since I think God of War is going to win Game of the Year, I think this is where they recognize Spider-Man.
Yeah, could be.
So
you don't think Red Dead?
I think Red Dead will get recognized somewhere else. I think this is Spider-Man's time to shine for this category. What did you say, Tanner?
I said God of War on both. I don't really.
Okay.
I don't know what want because I haven't played any of these. So
that's crazy. All these games are so good.
Best action.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
So I'll go first. Both mine are the same. Black Ops 4.
Okay.
Genre based on combat.
So
yeah, I agree with Hazen. Black Ops 4.
I'm actually gonna defer. My want would be Black Ops 4 for sure.
You're gonna go
hands down on this.
Dead Cells.
Far Cry 5.
No, my realistic is Dead Cells.
Yeah,
really?
I've heard
awesome.
a lot of people say they like the action, especially in that game, and I think they want to recognize an indie title too.
My want is Destiny, but realistically, I think it's Black Ops. I think this is where Black Ops is gonna win.
You think? I honestly think Black Ops 4 is gonna get shut out, which is sad, but I don't think it'll win anything. Best VR AR game. Okay, this is an awesome category because I've actually been playing Beat Saber and Astrobot.
How?
Yeah, Alexa's dad has VR.
He has Beat Saber?
And it is freaking awesome.
Dang
Have you played Beat Saber?
No.
Okay, I'm telling you, get Beat Saber and Astrobot because they're both in my top 10 games for the year already.
What is Astrobot?
And I've literally only played like maybe a couple hours of both.
I want to play I want to play VR
Beat Saber is one of the coolest games I've ever freaking played. It's like lightsabers to the beat of like electronic music.
I've heard it's hard though because you have to
cool.
like hit it a certain way.
This category honestly might be one of the most stacked ones for VR because I've heard so many good things about all these. The only two I've played are Astrobot and Beat Saber. So I can't speak to the other three, but I do know
Tetris Effect though.
People love it.
It's just VR Tetris.
Oh, people love it though.
It's so cool because it's there though.
Yeah,
like you're in Tetris and you're
and you can feel it. Like there's something about like Beat Saber you can literally feel. It's crazy.
I'm excited to play it.
Astrobot is like one of the coolest platformers I've played lately. I'm gonna say Astrobot would probably I don't know. It's tough because I love both. It's so tough between Astrobot and Beat Saber for me.
I think it's definitely Beat Saber.
I think Beat Saber is going to be what's going to win because more people have played it.
Ooh.
But my want might be Astrobot.
I think realistically it's actually Moss. I've actually heard a lot about that. It looks really like indie, plus I feel like that's what people would pick. I'd want Beat Saber though.
I want Beat Saber, and I think Beat Saber's going to win.
Yeah, so are we all Beat Saber realistic?
Yeah.
Okay. So Beat Saber is what we all think is going to win VR. Best mobile game.
Ooh, so I feel like the two obvious ones are Fortnite and PUBG.
I don't know. I'm thinking Florence might have a chance.
It might. It really might.
But I
went with Fortnite on this one.
I went with PUBG Mobile because I think PUBG I think PUBG Mobile is better than Fortnite on the mobile because I've played more PUBG Mobile and it's so much better because the Fortnite is just too hard to play. Like you get wrecked. You know what they do? The lobbies, the Fortnite, the mobile lobbies are mixed with PC lobbies. So you're literally like, and then you just get freaking you can't play.
Yeah, I have heard that. I don't know, man. This one's tough.
I'm gonna have to change my answer.
I've already given Fortnite so much. I feel like.
I think PUBG Mobile.
You know what? I'm gonna go back on my word. I want Fortnite. I think Florence is gonna win.
You think?
Yeah.
I am too. But I'm with you, dude. Because I think Fortnite's gonna get plenty of recognition elsewhere. I think they want to give it to an indie thing like Florence. Actually, oh man,
it's tough, huh?
It's definitely in my mind between Florence and Fortnite.
You don't think PUBG at all?
No, I don't think at all.
PUBG Mobile's bigger than normal PUBG.
Well, I'm sure it is, but I think Fortnite and Florence are the real contenders here because I heard people love Florence as like an indie game, and then I've also heard people love Fortnite
heard of Florence.
Mobile. It's like a big indie game. It's like an indie darling this year. So I'm going Florence. I think realistically, artsy, it's gonna do it. So Florence, PUBG. Mm-hmm. All right, best independent game, indie title of the year.
So this one might get a clean sweep between all of us.
Yeah,
Celeste.
Yeah, I think
it's nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I think
it's not gonna win.
Here's the thing. My want is I don't know because I haven't played Celeste yet.
I want Celeste because I've been playing it for the past 3 days.
That's the thing is Hasten can speak the best on Celeste. I want to play Celeste. I think it looks.
I think it's cool. Like I'm gonna give my kind of a fake review, but I haven't beaten it. I've gotten through 4 levels now. Mm-hmm. The thing is it's so challenging. Like it just keeps pulling you in, and it has a great save feature. So you get past this part, you can save right there, and you can just stop playing because you'll be frustrated.
And the respawn rate's super fast.
Rate's really fast. There's actually a story to it. It's kind of a weird story so far. I don't know. I haven't beaten the end to it.
Mm-hmm. I've heard it's actually really emotional from what I've heard, but
it hasn't gotten emotional from what I've seen. But I mean, I'm like I said,
it affects people differently too.
But it's just fun. Like it feels like a really fun game for the Switch. Mm-hmm. I don't think it should be in the Game of the Year talk. Well, maybe because there's not a whole lot else I can think of. But,
yeah. But as of right now, like you haven't gotten far enough to.
Not far enough to know.
Yeah.
Like in a few weeks, I'll let you guys know because I don't know how hard the game's actually going to be.
And I'm going to get it too. In fact, maybe me and you can do like a little review.
Yeah.
I would want either Messenger or Dead Cells, but I think it's Celeste too.
I can't speak confidently yet because I haven't played Celeste. But
I think you're going to like it.
I think I'm going to like it too.
If it's nominated for Game of the Year, that's all I'm going off of.
Oh yeah, realistically, I think we're all Celeste, right?
Mm-hmm.
My want, it's different because I don't know. I'd probably say Messenger, but I think it might end up being Celeste after I play it.
Shoot.
All right, next one, Games for Impact.
So these are games
this is
for a thought-provoking game with a profound pro-social meaning or message. So it's just like
Florence might.
This is the one Florence.
I went with Celeste again. I think Florence could win though.
I think Florence is. Man. This is Florence's one that's gonna win.
You think?
Because Florence isn't gonna win all the other ones that you guys said. It's gonna win this one.
I don't know. Yeah, Tanner's making me question the Florence stuff I've done.
Because Florence.
What other one did we say Florence for?
You said it for best mobile game.
Best mobile game.
Well, besides mobile game, there was one other.
You never said it actually is your thing.
Oh, because we aren't counting.
I said best debut indie game.
Oh, okay. That's true. I guess I might change that if are we counting the best debut indie game, or did we say we're not counting that one? I thought we started counting them with multiplayer.
Yeah.
I thought we started with esports game.
Oh, that's right, esports game. That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. But so Florence wasn't in that. The best debut indie game, was that in that category or was it?
Florence?
Yeah.
Was
the best indie game or best debut indie game?
But it wasn't best debut indie game. I don't know if it was best indie game. Period.
Games for Impact. I'm gonna say Celeste. I think
that's what I said.
I think, yeah. I know it has a positive message. I know a lot of people really like. I don't fully know what it is, but I'd assume that's what's going to take it. Tanner, what's yours?
Mine is Florence. I think Florence will win this one.
Okay.
These next two ones are going to be interesting, I think, for all of us to talk about.
Yeah.
So best performance.
Fun. Okay.
And I'm going to go with Christopher Judge. I mean, okay. I want Yuri Lowenthal because he records multiple
ways of saying
it.
I've heard that.
But I think that's going to go for best audio design.
That's a good point.
So I think best performance goes to Christopher Judge. Best audio design goes to Spider-Man.
So, since this is a little bit of a bigger category, I'm going to go through who the nominees are. We have Brian Deckard as Connor from Detroit Become Human. Christopher Judge as Kratos, God of War. Melissanthi Mahat as Cassandra, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan, Red Dead. Yuri Lowenthal as Peter Parker in Spider-Man. Man, this one's tough because I think I'm with you. I think realistically, I'm thinking Christopher Judge.
Yeah.
Because he did such a good job in God of War. He was awesome. My want might also be Yuri Lowenthal. Because one thing I loved about Peter Parker and Spider-Man...
He had real... You connected with him.
Yeah. Well, and the crazy thing is, too, is like... We've fallen in love with so many different versions of Peter Parker on the movie screen. I did not think I was really going to like the Peter Parker in the game. At first, when I saw him, I was like, he seems just kind of normal. But I ended up falling in love with his performance in that Peter Parker. Like, it might be maybe my favorite Peter Parker there's been. One. So, I think I'm with you. I think my want might be Yuri Lowenthal, but I think Christopher Judge got this one.
Yeah. He deserves it.
Oh, yeah. I have no problem against it, for sure.
He has just such a great voice, too.
Oh, yeah.
In there.
So
sorry,
perfect.
Tanner. You're
So I have no take on this one because I don't know any of the actors in any of these games. Which
you met
sucks.
Christopher Judge?
I met Christopher Judge, so I picked him. Because he's cool, his voice.
So all of us are Christopher Judge.
Did you meet him with us?
Yeah, and then he...
Oh, wait, no, you walked away.
Yeah,
me and Hayes actually met.
I saw him from a distance.
I'm really glad I ended up meeting him.
Yeah,
you got a signature from him,
cool.
too.
Yeah,
yeah I didn't care to meet him just because I haven't played the game.
Part of me wants Brian Deckard because he played Connor in Detroit Become Human. Okay. But I did love Detroit. Detroit is actually my third favorite game of the year so far. But
that'll move down the list.
Yeah, it'll move down the list, I'm sure. But as of right now,
one game.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. But I actually did like his performance a lot. I thought he plays an android, so he kind of robotic. He's like, "Hello, sir. My name is Connor. I am your android or whatever." But
whoa, you're an android?
Yeah, I am. You guys didn't know. But yeah, no, I don't think he'll win though. Best audio design. What are you guys thinking for this one?
I gotta find this one real quick. Hold on.
So I literally think this is going to be the closest category, one of the closest categories.
Ooh.
Because Call of Duty's audio is amazing. I don't know about Forza. I haven't played it. God of War's audio is amazing. Spider-Man's audio is amazing. The thing is, this isn't about the characters talking.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what it says.
I mean, it is, but the thing is, when you look at Call of Duty, I mean, the zombies sound.
Well, the sound effects.
The description is recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, and I'm picking, I'll go mine. Realistically, it's Forza. The cars.
I could see
just
that.
like
I could see
cars. The leaves. I guarantee you, as you pass over the leaves, it's like.
Yeah.
You know, like it's gonna be Forza.
What's your want?
My want, of course, like Black Ops, anything. I don't want Forza, but I think it will.
This one's really tough.
I did Spider-Man.
Oh, did you?
I think I want Call of Duty, but I did Spider-Man because I think Call of Duty deserves it. But I'm going with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm with you on this. Might be one of the tougher
like the Spider-Man has first the audio track, which I shouldn't be counting because there's the whole
music
category.
Yeah.
But should we pass that?
No, it's next.
Okay,
it's up next.
Okay. Yeah, but there's the whole recording to sound like different things. Every voice actor in it is insanely good. Like, and then when you hit people, they fly. While you're fighting, the people are talking. Like.
Yeah,
and reacting to what you're doing, like I think it just has really good audio design.
Yeah, this one
you can hear as you're flying through the streets, you hear people talking below you. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you can say hi. You can interact with all the people down there. They probably had to record tons of audio for that game.
So I did Spider-Man with that one.
So, this one's tough. I think my want. Oh, this one's really tough. God of War had such good sound too, like the throwing the Leviathan axe and summoning it back to you and like catching it and the sound it would make.
And the
I'm sure the thing is I'm sure Red Dead. The unfortunate thing is us three still haven't had a chance to play Red Dead, which really sucks. I'm sure it's.
Amazing. I've watched a lot of it.
Yeah, I have too.
I've watched probably 4 hours of it, so I kind of understand it.
Yeah, so I'm sure Red Dead could have a chance at this game. I wouldn't be surprised. My want would be God of War. I think. Oh man, I don't know. This one's want wise is really. I'm honestly fine with any of these except for Forza probably. Want wise. Realistic though, I think I'm gonna give it to God of War. I think realistically,
that's a
good
God one too.
Get it.
You hear the rocks crack when you're. Yeah. It's a good one.
It's good. All right, now one of my favorite categories: best score / music presented by Spotify.
No, I'm gonna kind of give you guys something. I don't like Celeste because so far I'm through 3 levels and it's been one song.
Oh, really? So it's probably 8-bit, right? It's like 8-bit music, and I love 8-bit music. But if it's only one song, that's
I've only specifically heard one song. So I could have maybe not focused because I was trying not to die repeatedly over and over and over and over. But as far as I know, through 3 levels, Celeste isn't that great. My want is Spider-Man, and I went with Spider-Man.
I respect that. I loved Spider-Man's score.
Spider-Man's
score is amazing. My want is God of War because I loved the the almost choir-esque music, like the whole like I freaking love that kind of music. Reminded me a lot of like Lord of the Rings, which I love. So I'm also gonna my realistic's also God of War. I think. Well,
we're different on this one then.
Actually, my want is definitely God of War, but oh man, my realistic, I'm going Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man will probably get it. Actually,
see, once again for me, it's hard because none of these games I've played.
Missing that.
It's just crazy to me.
Once again, I would assume between God of War and Red Dead Redemption, I'm gonna go with Red Dead just to mix
it up.
That's possible for sure.
I would not be surprised at all. Okay, next we got best art direction. So this one's probably pretty tough.
To me, this is clear. I mean, it's close. I mean, between Spider-Man and God of War for me. But I think God of War wins this one.
Spider-Man's not nominated for this one. I don't know if you're looking at the wrong one. Best art direction?
I'm looking at best narrative.
Okay, yeah. Best art direction is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Octopath, Red Dead, and Return of the
Best art direction. Hang on. For outstanding creative and technical.
So,
oh crap! I didn't do this right. So I think Red Dead's gonna win this one. I want God of War, but I think Red Dead's gonna win it.
For art direction?
For me, I think
because like even on consoles, literally when you walk by trees, stuff falls off of it.
But wait a minute.
This is incredible stuff that they did in that game.
So it says for outstanding creative or technical achievement into artistic design and animation.
Yeah.
I don't see that as mainly graphics. I see that more as like
it applies
Octopath.
to it too. That's the thing. I'm with you. I actually think realistically it's going to be Octopath because Octopath's art direction is very unique. It's super unique.
It would be like Cuphead.
Yeah, it's like
Didn't Cuphead win last year?
It better have. I think it did.
I'm pretty sure.
But art direction wise, I think Octopath is unique enough that it'll win. I would not be surprised that all of Red Dead won. If it was going off of graphics, like just in how realistic it looks, I think Red Dead would be the clear winner. But I'm gonna go Octopath as my realistic. My want would probably be God of War or Red Dead because Red Dead, from what I've seen, looks amazing.
Mine's the exact same as Connor's.
All right, cool.
Realistic Octopath. Would you say Red Dead?
I said Red Dead just because there's so much crazy stuff that they did in there.
Yeah. All right.
So the next one is best narrative. It's just for outstanding storytelling and narrative.
This one's really good.
This one's basically just best storyline.
So Detroit Become Human, God of War, Life is Strange 2, Episode 1, Marvel Spider-Man, and Red Dead.
So I'll go ahead and go first with the one story I actually know, which is Detroit Become Human, and I think that's going to win.
It has a really good story.
Because it's not just that, it's unique. And that's what they love. Because it says for outstanding. It's outstanding. You know, it's not just like cliche, like normal. You know, it's Detroit Become Human is a very unique.
Well, it's very intricate. There's like 200 something different endings or something like that, from what I understand, or like at least possibilities to get to that point. I think my want story wise. Oh man, this is another tough one. Honestly, there's so many for me that are between God of War and Spider-Man.
It really is for me too.
That's how it is, and I loved Detroit Become Human story. It might be my want, but I think God of War and Spider-Man edge it out slightly. That's why, like, on my list right now for my favorite games of the year goes God of War, Spider-Man, Detroit. So God of War and Spider-Man are above it overall for me. I got to go realistic God of War. I think realistic's God of War, and my want would probably be God of War or Detroit.
My want is God of War or Spider-Man. I don't really care between the two. Mm-hmm. But my actual guess is God of War.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
And the next one is Best Game Direction. This is a big one.
Okay.
Which is awarded to the game studio for outstanding creative vision and innovation. Innovation, keyword.
In game direction,
direction and design.
I think there's a reason why A Way Out's nominated on this one and not anything else.
Yep.
And I think realistically, maybe not though. I don't know.
See, I want it, and I really hope. Like, I think it's going to.
I do too.
See, me too.
Because you had played it while Tanner was watching.
Yeah. There's a reason they...
Goodness, what a direction.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Especially the ending.
Oh my goodness.
We won't spoil anything.
Spoil that.
But yeah,
Play
the ending I did not see coming at all.
It's an amazing game. Like, literally...
I wish we could talk about it.
Even just
watching. Can we give a spoiler alert and talk about it right now?
Should we?
Yeah.
I just want to talk, like, between me and you. Because we've had this conversation.
For the next, we'll say 2 minutes. 2 minutes, spoilers for A Way Out. If you want to skip ahead, if you don't want to, just go 2 minutes ahead and you'll be fine. I'll wave at the camera when we're done with spoilers. So starting now, spoilers for A Way Out.
All right. So, first thing I want to say is it is insane how they get you to work so cooperatively.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole story.
Totally.
And at the very end, you fight against each other, and you literally
kill
one of each other. Either way.
Yeah.
You never know.
I forgot.
You get to choose.
Cool.
You get to choose who dies.
So you don't choose. It's a competition.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you
instead
get
of
to
working
choose.
together, it's just like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
I don't want to die.
What's so good about this game is, like Hasten's saying, is the entire game. It's all about cooperation. It's all about us working together to get out of this prison and like escape the feds and whatever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, at the end, they pull the carpet out from under you or the rug out from under you, and it's a team deathmatch between each other.
And the other guy's a cop.
Yeah, Hasten's character, he played not the guy with the nose,
not the Italian guy.
Not the Italian guy.
Beard guy.
Not
dude.
Yeah, Hasten played not Joseph
guy.
Ferris's brother. I played Joseph Ferris's brother.
Yeah.
And Hasten's guy turns out to be a cop, which is the craziest twist in this game. I didn't see coming at all.
But then they have to kill each other.
Then they have to kill each other. You literally, it's last man standing, and it can go either way. Like, it was back and forth.
It gets a little ridiculous where he's winning.
It was me.
It gets a little ridiculous where the Italian character's on like a speedboat, and the other guy's in a helicopter, like.
It's freaking awesome. It was cool. They completely mixed it up. Like, that's the thing. Is like, I understand why this game wasn't up for like a bunch of technical awards. Like, from a technical standpoint, it's pretty clunky at times.
Of course.
But from a game direction, I think this is easily
and so innovative
in terms of innovation.
Oh, yeah.
And working together, like legit. One of my favorite things is just to watch it, where Hasten has to go distract the guard while Connor goes and grabs the wrench, while Hasten takes the guard over and Connor beats him over the head while Hasten goes and climbs the ladder. Like, it's so dope. And there's a reason why they use that keyword innovation. They used innovation in the award, the description for what game direction is for a reason, because that is an innovative game.
Are we done with spoilers?
Yes.
Okay, we're done with spoilers. Just so you guys know, no more spoilers for A Way Out. But honestly, I just thought of something though that concerns me. Why it wouldn't be A Way Out is God of War is one camera shot. The entire game is one shot. It doesn't cut at all. Literally, the starting frame when you press start on the game, it's the same camera
loading
angle.
Screens.
There's no loading screens in it. Unless you die, there's no loading screens. So it's all one angle. Literally, the game is from
there's
the
no
start.
Loading screens?
No loading screens.
They load the entire game
at the
in
beginning.
1 second.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's insane. And
serious?
so the game starts and it's like this, and the camera will swing behind Kratos, and you control Kratos, and then when it goes to a cutscene, it swings around.
Does it do like the fake cuts where it's like it goes behind his head?
Not really, no.
And then
but it's a video game. They don't need to do that. That's the thing is it's not live action, so they can get away with doing that. Like it's
an
not
instant loading screen. Like
no, there's no like hidden loading screens. I mean, there might be like a scene where it blasts white or something like that or something, but it's not like they're covering up the camera or like the actors like can't.
That's actually something I never noticed until you just mentioned it.
Yeah, which is nuts.
That is exactly what it is.
I think it's the first of its kind. I don't know of any other game that does that. There's normally cuts or loading screens in games. God of War is no loading screens.
Would you consider that game direction?
That's the thing though.
That's more like technical.
It is game direction because Cory Barlog, who directed it, that was on his part making that decision.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, I think God of War is going to get plenty of recognition. I think it'll get recognized for Game of the Year, and Game of the Year encompasses all of that.
Right.
So I think they're going to give a nod to Joseph Fares, especially since his thing last year was so iconic. I think they're going to want him back up on stage or whatever. My realistic pick's A Way Out.
Me too.
What do you think, Kason?
Realistic, A Way Out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my want would be A Way Out as well. It's tough between God of War, but I think A Way Out is my want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right, so the next one
so we have
is...
two
more.
Two categories left. All right, so this is best ongoing game. This is basically Game of the Year for like an ongoing
And this one's
game.
hard.
Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time.
So I think Fortnite's got this one, and I want Fortnite because of how, like, they support their game more than any other company I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, and the nominations real quick are Destiny 2, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, which shouldn't be in there, Overwatch, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Well, Fortnite... I mean, No Man's Sky has gotten
a big
lot.
Oh, I know that. But, I mean, compared to these other ones, Overwatch came out, 3-4 years ago, and it's still making content?
Yeah.
Same thing with Rainbow Six Siege.
I know. That's the thing.
In my opinion, I think it's Fortnite.
I do too.
I feel like that's obvious. I actually disagree with you guys on this one, which is weird, because I love Fortnite. I'm a huge fan of the game. But I think Rainbow Six Siege is going to take this one.
Really?
Because Rainbow Six Siege is still huge. It's a big game. I keep hearing about it. I keep seeing it. And I'm like, what is this game? I know what it is. But like, I've never played it. I've never tried it. But I always see it. And I know it came out not last year. I know it didn't come out recently. I think
it was 2015 or 2016.
It came out a while ago. I think around the same time as Overwatch. And so... Of course, I'd want it to be Fortnite or Destiny 2.
Switching?
But I think...
No.
Oh, your next category?
Next category.
But I think...
Because I picked one that I'm really struggling with, so...
Yes.
I'll talk about it in the next... You guys can go.
I just think Rainbow Six.
Oh, Rainbow Six?
Yeah.
That would be an upset, in my opinion. I think that would be a huge
I think
upset.
so, too. That's why I think it...
That would be interesting. I could... Honestly, personally, I don't see anything but Fortnite winning.
Well, yeah.
But... I think it would be awesome if there was an upset like that.
I feel like the thing is realistically, I think Fortnite, but also realistically.
Well, what's your actual?
My actual vote is because I have this feeling
it's gonna be Rainbow Six.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I feel like it's gonna be this big like what?
Okay.
What?
All right. Well, so we made it to this point. That's where it's hardest.
The big one.
Gosh dang it! I hate this
one.
Wait,
Monster Hunter World is nominated for Game of the Year.
Oh, I totally forgot about that one. Yeah, that's
Are
right.
you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
So here we are. Well, I heard a lot of people love it, but
do you want to go over the
so Game of the Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. We have AC Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Celeste, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, Red Dead 2. Holy crap, guys! We made it to Game of the Year.
So many
two
PlayStation
Game of
exclusives.
The Year is tough because I put down Red Dead Redemption 2 just because like every time Rockstar releases a game, it's one Game of the Year.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I'm like, is this something I just want points with?
Well, I mean, there's thousands of Game of the Years, but it won a ton. Yeah. I don't know if it won.
So it's tough for me because like
VGAs at the time.
I don't want to put it. I want to put Spider-Man and I want to put God of War. I mean, I played Celeste. I played God of War. I've beaten God of War and Spider-Man. But as a point cheat thing, I'm just gonna go Red Dead Redemption, and I want Spider-Man.
Yeah. So you think Red Dead?
I think Red Dead. I want Spider-Man. I want Spider-Man. If God of War wins, I'm going to be happy with that.
One thing with this category that I want to do real fast is I want to go through each game. Because since this is such an important category, I want to give our thoughts on each game. So the first up is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't think any of us have played it, right?
Well, real quick, the description for Game of the Year is recognizing...
I already read it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, well...
I just want to read it again.
No, it's fine. I'm just... This is not just like... This is pretty much all the categories we've already talked about.
Combined.
Into one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not just like, oh, what was your favorite game?
Exactly.
It's like, what do you think deserves to be considered the best game?
And here's the thing, too, is I've also heard a different interpretation of Game of the Year that I'd never really thought about that I think is really interesting is Game of the Year could also mean, like, what is the game of 2018? Not what's the best. What is, like, when you think of 2018, what is the game of the year?
It's God of War for me.
In that case, it would be maybe Fortnite, but it's not nominated.
See, no, the reason why, though, is it would be, but it's not. It's it's beta version.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's an argument for 100%.
If Fortnite was nominated,
but that's the thing is, like, so there's other interpretations of Game of the Year for some people. For me, what it means is what is the best game that had if you combined all the categories, like Tanner said, what one had the best in all those categories and put it in one package. That's for me what Game of the Year means and what stood out from 2018. So we started out with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. None of us played this, I don't think.
And we've all played Assassin's Creed.
We used to all be huge fans of Assassin's Creed. Mm-hmm. I've kind of fallen off the series a little bit. I played Origins, and it's the one I liked the most over the last 3 or 4 years.
But I haven't liked one really since Black Flag.
Me too. Yeah. Black Flag was the last one that I loved.
Yep.
And Odyssey, it sounds like it completely ventures off from what the series is known for. It's more of an RPG from what it sounds like. It's got tons of RPG elements.
Fun.
And
I actually want to do that.
Yeah. And so for me, I don't think I obviously haven't played it, so I can't speak from a playing standpoint. From what I've seen, I don't think it deserves Game of the Year.
No.
Compared to some of these other nominees. What do you guys think?
Same.
Yeah. I mean, once again, we haven't played it, so we can't speak too much on it.
Then we got Celeste, and we've talked about Celeste a little already. I haven't played it yet. I really want to play it. I look forward to playing it, and I think it looks really cool. But I don't think it's in the same breath as like God of War and Red Dead and Spider-Man and stuff like that. What about you?
Same.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I feel the same. I don't know why.
Although, I mean,
do you
honestly,
think it deserves?
I think it's third.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
You think it's deserving of to be nominated?
I think it's. I shouldn't say third. I should say fourth. In my opinion, like my favorite games, I'd put it ahead of Red Dead probably because I haven't played Red Dead.
Yeah,
and I don't think I would enjoy Red Dead because I didn't like the original, and I wasn't a huge fan of Grand Theft Auto. Mm-hmm. So like, it's gonna be like the same thing.
Yeah,
almost.
But, yeah, just not
Western
really,
setting.
But,
yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
Like, so it goes for me. It's either God of War or Spider-Man. They're right there together, and then Celeste.
See, that's weird for me because like I don't know. For me, I see Celeste and I don't know why it's on there. Then again, I haven't played it.
Yeah.
Then again, I haven't played it because
I didn't play it until I seen it got nominated for Game of the Year, and I was like, and then one of my people at work, the people I work with, he was like, it was a really good game, and like it was really difficult, and I had a really fun time playing it. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean,
yeah,
it can't hurt.
It brings me back to what year was it? We were talking. There was a game. It wasn't the Spike VJs, and Journey won Game of the Year instead.
Yeah,
and we were like, oh, because we didn't know what it was.
And Journey is one of the best games I've ever played.
Oh yeah, and it totally deserving of it. See, that's why I'm still skeptical, and that's why I'm like, okay, maybe Celeste deserves it.
Well, and that's the thing is like Celeste. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I've heard good things since it came out. Like I've heard a lot of people love it, so I think it definitely deserves to be there. And also, what are the chances you guys think it actually could win? Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, it seems super 10%. Unlikely. Yeah, I would say the same. But I was also thinking like, Tanner, you're saying you're kind of judging it like a book by its cover in a sense. You're like, I don't know why that belongs here. That's what a lot of people said about The Walking Dead in 2012 when that came out. They look at The Walking Dead Telltale game and they're like, this looks like crap.
Yeah.
Like, it does not look good, and it runs poorly. But that game is so amazing if you actually play it and like
emotionally
and immerse yourself in that story. Mm-hmm. It's got one of the best stories ever. And I remember it won Game of the Year.
And we were like,
we lost our minds. We were like, how the heck it beat like some.
Well, I don't think we were shocked. I think we had played it at the time.
Well, we had played it. Yeah, that's the thing. We knew
we wanted it to win.
We wanted to win. We just didn't think it would.
It was the only time we've ever wanted something to win.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it happened.
Which is crazy. I know. Yes, sad day. But funny enough, one of our crappy old YouTube channels, we actually did a Game of the Year discussion on it. We wanted Walking Dead to win, and it ended up winning, which was awesome. We didn't think it stood a chance, though.
No.
So that might... I mean, I doubt it with the competition this year, but I think there's a 10% chance. 10% chance for Celeste.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
I'm changing my pick, too.
What do you change?
I'll talk about it later.
Okay. Next up, we got God of War. For me, this is my Game of the Year. Mm-hmm. My personal Game of the Year as well. It's my want for Game of the Year. It's my realistic Game of the Year. I think God of War is, in my opinion, the pinnacle of a third-person action-adventure, story-driven game in this generation. I think it defined the third-person action-adventure genre this generation. Like, it's exactly what that kind of game should be.
Right.
I think it did it amazingly. I mean, Spider-Man I love too, don't get me wrong. But Spider-Man's more fun to me. Spider-Man's like, gameplay-wise, I freaking just love Spider-Man. I'd probably rather play Spider-Man gameplay-wise. But in terms of as a package as a whole, God of War is just so good. For me, it's the front runner for me. I could easily see Red Dead taking it, but for me, that's where I'm sitting at. What about you guys?
So actually, that's what I switched my vote to, is God of War.
Okay.
Really, I want to go Spider-Man, but I kind of wanted to reserve the right. I mean, I don't think I can because we're like competing right now. I wanted to, because I get the game Monday. I'll have the game Monday, and then I can play it and get those side quests done and see like actually what I'm missing.
Yeah.
Because like I've played the main story, but that's it. Not a single anything else. So I don't know what I'm missing. I could just be like, oh yeah, Spider-Man's my favorite one this year, but God of War I haven't completely played.
One thing I will say about the side stuff in God of War is I don't think it'll change your opinion about the game. I think your opinion will stay the same. It's still great. The side missions are fine. They're not like, oh my gosh, those are the best side missions I've ever played, though. They're just like cool. They're just fun. It's just more God of War. It's like Spider-Man in a way. It's just like that's more God of War. I think the side missions in God of War might be more story-driven than Spider-Man's.
I think that's why I'm going with God of War, is because I didn't like Spider-Man's.
Yeah, they're more just like collectible stuff. They're like, go get these backpacks, which I actually liked. I thought it was cool to hear the
stories.
It was
cool, and I mean, I 100%ed it all.
Me too, yeah.
Like,
we both played the crap out of it.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean, yeah. I don't think the side missions of God of War, though, will sway you necessarily, but they are more story-driven, I think.
Yeah, so I am going God of War for Game of the Year.
Cool.
So I'm actually in agreement with you guys. I picked God of War, and I haven't played God of War, right? But I know that it's a good game. Yeah. I've seen Connor play it. I've even played a little bit of it. Connor let me play it, and I know that it's gonna win. Like, of course I don't know, but like I have this feeling, and it's just such a big game. It's such an amazing like turn from going from God of War, the old game, where it was Greek, it was Zeus, it was Kratos, like that.
And it's just like a slash 'em up too. It's not even story driven. It's just God of War's like, I will destroy you. It's like,
well, then it literally goes from God of War to God of War Game of the Year. Like it's a crazy big transition. It's like seeing something like Destiny nominated for Game of the Year, right? And winning. Like, because Destiny's always had this trouble with its story. It's always kind of been just like, oh, it's a shooter, you get loot, right? But it's like it being like, oh, you need to play this. It's an amazing
yeah, I'm trying to think of like a good comparison per se, but it would be like almost like if Gears of War all of a sudden next year, like Gears of War
it's 5, about Marcus Phoenix and he's all alone.
And it's about his son, and it's like this awesome story, and it's like one camera shot. Like,
he's trying to survive with his child.
Yeah,
it'd be,
and they're all alone, and it's like this awesome big world, and it's not like just crazy shooters.
It's not just like exactly. Because literally that's what God of War was. It was just destroy the enemies, and he's yelling, he's mad, he kills people. There's not really much of a story.
And everyone, and
Kronos.
Kronos.
Kronos is the dad of Zeus, the Titan.
He's the dad of Zeus? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that.
Kronos is the one that
Zeus
he ate. Kronos would eat his kids, and he ate Poseidon.
Oh, Kronos is a thing for my job. Never mind. I was like, that sounds so familiar. Why? That's why I said Kronos so weirdly. I was like, what?
Oh, okay.
Kronos. That sounds so familiar. But never mind.
But like I said, I haven't played it. But
what's your want?
My want.
He hasn't played any of the games.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. I haven't played any of them.
But if you had to assume,
my want would be God of War.
All right, well, cool. Well, let's go through the last three just in case. We're all in agreement, it sounds like. We think God of War realistically and want. Well, Hasten wants Spider-Man. But we're all in agreement realistically for God of War.
Half a point if I get that want correctly.
The Spider-Man? I'll allow it because I don't think it's going to happen, but...
I'll take it.
Then we got Spider-Man, which we've already talked a ton about. I freaking love Spider-Man. I think its gameplay... Yeah, obviously, I'm a huge Arkham fan, so that reminds me so much of that. And I think the gameplay is astounding. And I love swinging through the city. Just swinging through New York is one of the funnest feelings in a game.
And they just nail the swinging so much.
Oh, yeah.
And when you nail swinging in a Spider-Man game, it's hard to fail.
Yeah, and I love like landing the perfect swing to where you get the perfect amount of momentum and drop down.
Well, if you hold it all the way to the end, he just does this thing where he skyrockets in the air.
Yeah,
and then you can hold the thing down and just smash opponents on the ground.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of inspiration in that game from the Arkham games. That's like there's literally a move like that in Arkham 2 where you can hold down and you just come smashing down. Next up, we have Monster Hunter World. I can't speak to this game really at all. I know people liked it. It came out in January this year, so it's been almost a year.
I was actually really interested in getting it.
I was too, for a little while.
Because I remember it was the game that everyone went to when Destiny 2 kind of died and didn't have a lot of content, and I really wanted to play it, but I didn't. And it still looks awesome, but for me, it's one of those games that I'm like, is it deserving of Game of the Year?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
In this competition, especially
with, like, think about it. It's like, I compare it to 2011, right? An amazing year. We had freaking Skyrim, Batman Arkham City, Portal 2, Skyward Sword, Uncharted 3. Like, and then imagine if something like
what a year.
Monster Hunter World was there. It's like, do you even compare to the rest of them? You know?
Yeah, and I mean, we can't speak fully to it because we haven't played it, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and of course everyone has their own opinion, but
yeah, it could be someone's personal game of the year, totally.
Like,
but in terms of the full package, like I just don't know because I haven't played it really. But then last but not least, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. I think this is I think God of War and Red Dead are the front runners.
Yeah, this one's
It could go either way. It's 50-50 for me. I think if Red Dead won, I wouldn't be shocked literally at all. I could see it going that way. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it doesn't win any category, and then we're kind of like, what the heck, and it's the Dark Horse for Game of the Year at that point. Or it could win a bunch of the other categories, and then God of War win Game of the Year. Because I'm actually shocked. I'm looking at my list. I didn't pick Red Dead for any of my stuff, which
I did have it for Game of the Year.
I did one.
I originally had it for Game of the Year, but I don't have it for a single one.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
And see,
I have most of my things. I feel. Oh wait, no, I have it for Best Art Direction.
I have it for Best Score.
Best Art Direction. Oh man, see, yeah, I don't have it for any, which I know I'm wrong about. Red Dead's gonna get an award.
Something.
It has to. There's no way it doesn't. So that makes me almost want to change some stuff. I know there's no way I got that right, but I think Red Dead has a chance. But yeah, so we all.
So I feel like my whole list is just God of War,
Fortnite.
Red Dead, or no, God of War, Spider-Man, God of War, Spider-Man, God of War, Celeste. I have 2 Celestes, 3 Celestes.
I have 3 Celestes.
Mine's pretty like spaced out. I have 2 God of War. That's the only game that.
And I have 2 Florence.
I have
2 Fortnite.
I have 4 God of Wars. I almost think I should change
Best
that.
RPG.
I have 2
for
Fortnite
Monster
and 2
Hunter,
God of War.
so maybe that'll win because that's the only RPG in game.
Should we allow changes right now, real fast?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like last minute changes,
so guys,
if we want.
we're done. We've gone through all the nominations. Now I say we each have a chance. We can just change whatever one we want, right?
Yeah.
But we have to speak out which one we're changing.
Okay, one I'm changing because I have too many God of Wars. Is I think I'm gonna give Red Dead audio. I don't think God of War is gonna get audio.
You picked.
I picked God of War for
I thought
audio.
you picked Forza for audio.
You did.
You picked God of War for audio?
Yeah, I'm changing that. I'm going Red Dead for audio.
Red
It had
Dead.
great audio.
Which one? Red Dead?
God of War, but I
God of War
don't
had
think it's
amazing
gonna win.
audio.
But I don't think it's gonna win.
And Red Dead did too.
Audio. I don't think audio is going off of like. I think it's like realistic sounds.
I know, and I think Red Dead.
Like if your hand goes like
that.
Red Dead did incredible with that too.
Yeah, so I'm going Red Dead for that. And your Forza, your Black Ops, right?
Best audio. Which one did I do? What is it
Yeah.
called? Audio design.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. So we're all different on that one. There's going to be some fun ones because we're all different.
I think we all agreed on Beat Saber.
Yep.
We all agreed on action Black Ops.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, action I did Dead Cells.
Dead Cells.
Yeah.
We all agreed on actor for Christopher Judge.
Yeah.
We all agreed on best
Action adventure. I think we all selected God of War, right?
Action adventure. I did God of War.
Sure. Where's my action? Oh, I did Spider-Man. For
wow.
Action adventure.
Best score. I did Red Dead.
See, looking at these now is making me question every decision I made.
Game direction. We all did Way Out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sticking with my
that
list.
one.
I don't think I'm changing.
I think
anything.
I'm good now too.
Here, I say we all go. Should we all say ours real quick? Just
No, we just did it all.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So lock them in. They're loaded.
So we no more changing.
No more changing. Okay. These are our lists. Next week we'll tally it up, see who wins. We'll figure out something for the winner. There'll be some dumb little thing that they get. But yeah. Now that concludes our Game Awards.
I'm not going far.
Nominee list, our predictions and whatnot. We're gonna go ahead and do our. Do we want to do our game show?
I think we have to.
You think we got to?
I think we have to do it. It's the best part of the
I take a
podcast.
picture just in case it doesn't save.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So we're gonna go into our game show that we do called Guess That. This is a show where basically, or a segment I guess that we do, where Tanner and Hasten face off against each other on 3 items I pick. Usually it's Guess That Game is this week. So it's usually Guess That Game, but we've done like Guess That Marvel Character and stuff like that. But it's Guess That Game. I pick 3 games, and I give them 5 hints per game. They're the same hints every week, and they have 3 guesses per game. So for the first game, for example, a couple weeks ago was like Spyro, I think, right? Mm-hmm. And I give them like the year it was released, the developer, blah, blah, blah. At any time I'm giving them these hints, they can guess a game. But they only have 3 guesses and only 1 guess per hint. Whoever guesses it first gets a point. There's 3 rounds, 3 games. So whoever gets the most out of the 3 wins this game. As of right now, Hasten has a lead 3-1. Hasten was undefeated until last episode where Tanner finally won with Guess That Marvel Character. Tanner's going to kill Hasten if he loses this week, so you'll be able to see Hasten's decapitation.
So this will be my last week on the show.
This will be his last week on the show. But yeah, Hasten has a 3-1 lead. At the end of the year, the winner, what we decided, whoever wins Guess That, will get to decide a game that the loser has to play for a certain amount of hours that we'll decide.
I'm going to make any game he wants.
So he can he could be like, you have to play Celeste for 3 hours.
You have to beat it.
I will do it.
You have to beat it, yeah.
I say that's what we make it.
Well,
I say you have, because it's going to be a lot of
I'm going to have
winning.
it beat by then.
Yeah. I say you have to beat a certain game.
I don't think it has to be beat, because if
it depends on the game.
Beat Barbie Princess, it's like, shoot.
Well, no, yeah, that's the punishment.
Well,
that's
I know, but I think it should be the max you have to do is like 3 to 5 hours. That's the max. So like a night's worth of playing the game. You have to play the game for a night. If you don't beat it, it's fine. Maybe you'll end up liking it.
No, because then you could just like mess around the whole time.
Well, that's part of the fun, though. We can't make it like too.
But you got to, because it's like that's the punishment.
I think it's fine with just like, because he could say play Barbie Princess for 4 to 5 hours. I think you're going to be in pretty bad shape.
That'd be fun.
But that's going to be the punishment for the loser. Like we said, Hasten has a 3-1 lead. Let's go ahead and get into this week's episode. Once again, there's no theme for this week. A couple weeks ago, it was like Marvel characters. Halloween was one. This week, it's just random. 3 random video games. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the first one.
Back again. Here we are.
All right. So the first hint is the release date. So don't look at my screen now. I have it pulled up. So
don't show me your spoilers.
Okay, so the release date was June 26th. 2012. So 6 years ago. Any guesses? They get 1 guess per hint.
June 26, 2012?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
1 guess per hint.
Summer game.
Only 3 guesses total, though. For this
summer 2012? I have a guess.
Yeah.
Last of Us.
No. That's 2013. You're close.
Oh, and it was June.
Summer. And it was June.
I was like,
that
would have been my guess, but I was like, it's not right.
Yeah, it's 2013. So Tanner's down to 2 guesses. He can't guess on this round though. Just Hasten, do you have another guess? Or
I don't have a guess. I don't want to waste one.
Next hint is the platforms it was released on.
I'm not gonna guess on this one.
So it came out on Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, OS X, and Linux.
Next.
So everything.
Nothing? Yeah, basically everything.
Okay.
At the time.
Well, yeah.
So nothing?
But not Nintendo.
No Nintendo, though. No. Okay, so next one?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next one is the genre / playstyle. So this is a third-person shooter video game. So third-person shooter.
Third-person shooter?
Any guesses?
I don't know any really third-person shooters.
The 4th hint is the developer, so...
See, Last of Us would have been perfect.
Third-person shooter.
Uh-huh.
Because if it was action-adventure, it'd be like Uncharted.
This is fun.
How many rounds are left?
There's 3 rounds per game. So there's 2
Well, how many
games.
questions?
Oh, there's 2 hints left.
2 hints left after.
Yeah, there's the developer and then the synopsis.
Okay, so
you have 3 guesses. You can throw one each one. Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
No, that's a good guess though. That was 1 year later, 2013. First person. But no, it would be third person though. It's third person mainly.
And he didn't say Xbox One or PS4. He said Xbox 360.
Well, it came to that, yeah. All right, you guys ready for developer then? Terry, did you want to throw out a guess for that?
Nope.
No. All right, so the developer.
Now we both have 2.
We both guess.
Remember, it's first to go in, right? Okay. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So it was developed by the German studio Jaeger Development and published.
I don't even know who that
by
is.
2K Games.
Jaeger.
Oh.
Third-person shooter?
Oh, I got it.
Person shooter.
I got it. Frick. Mass Effect 3.
No.
Frick.
No. So hasten down to
No,
two.
that's made by BioWare.
That's BioWare, yeah.
But 2K publishes it.
Oh,
Is it? I think it's EA.
It's EA.
At least it's EA now. It might have been at the time.
I don't think it's 2K.
I want to say
it was
2K
EA at the time.
But dang it.
That was a good guess, though. I was like, fuck, I think he got it. But
I think-
it wouldn't have been Mass Effect 3.
swear-
Mass Effect 3 came out in like 2010.
No, I think Mass Effect 3 was 2012. I think he's right on that. So
Because Andromeda came out like last year, and
Uh-huh.
it was like a few years before that. So
yeah.
Ooh.
So any guesses before we go to the synopsis? The final hint.
Jaeger?
It's been a while since we've gotten
Who
to the
the-
synopsis, so I'm excited.
And this is a game we know.
Yes.
Still
And
in
that's the
games
thing
we
I need
know.
to say beforehand. I don't pick like random obscure games that they have no chance at getting. I usually pick a game I'm sure Tanner or Hasten at least has an idea of. They might not have played it, but I at least think they know what it is. They have heard of it.
That's just for
look
PlayStation.
over
You
here.
said it's for Xbox, right?
Xbox
I got
360,
it.
yeah.
I got it next round.
Okay, you can't
I
guess.
can't guess. So
But you can
But you
ant.
know it?
I know it.
You can ant.
Wait, how do you know it? Why?
I'm not saying anything.
How positive?
Like 95%.
Here's what I'm
positive.
gonna say. Ready? When I'm going through the synopsis, you have to let me complete the first sentence before you can ant. Okay? Just to make it a little bit more fair.
Oh my gosh.
Okay?
I have
You guys ready
no
for the last
clue.
thing? Do you
Yeah,
want me
I'm
to
ready.
recap or do you just want me to go synopsis?
Go in synopsis. It's fine.
You good?
I got everything memorized.
All right. So 2012, 2K Games,
We got it.
third-person shooter. It was released internationally. Blah blah blah. What the heck? Okay, it is. Oh, this is interesting. I actually didn't
Tell
know
us
this.
when the sentence is over.
And this is from Wikipedia. By
Connor,
the way.
tell
I
us when the
just from
sentence
Wikipedia.
is almost over so we can get ready to go in. Because then all of a sudden we'll be like, and we'll just do it.
Should be first to go in. Because
I-
if
yeah.
I have it wrong?
But
Well, I know.
he said wait till the sentence is
Okay,
complete.
this sentence isn't going to help. I don't think. It is the 10th title as well as a reboot of the Blank series. Period.
Oh, that screwed me up right there.
Reboot?
Period.
That I was wrong.
Do you want to shoot out the guess?
No.
Because you have two guesses.
No, I don't.
The
Yes, you do.
10th game.
Because you get a guess, then Tanner gets the guess, then you get to go again.
That's true.
No,
We do
I
Actually,
I
here
only have
I'll,
one guess left.
I'll allow you. Wait,
Yeah, he only has one.
really?
Because he
What
said
did you
Like,
guess?
I
Grand Theft Auto
guessed the
5.
last 3 rounds. This is the last
Said-
one.
What
he
did you
said
guess?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh,
and
that's
then
right.
I said Mass Effect?
Mass Effect and Grand Theft
Are you
Auto. I
sure?
still have two.
Do you want to shoot a guess before Hayes?
I'm going to say a guess.
What?
Wait, then don't I have to wait for him?
No. Here's what I'll allow either one of you. Once you give out your guess, it's whoever goes in next.
Okay.
Okay. So you get a guess.
The
just since you have two.
10th game. Okay, re-say that sentence.
Okay. It is the 10th title as well as a reboot of the Blank series.
As well as a reboot?
Mm-hmm.
What?
God, I want to say the one that I'm thinking, but because you were shocked by it, so that means like I would have been shocked.
I
by
did
it
not
too.
know this. This part
You
of it,
did
I
not
did
know
not
it
know.
was the 10th game?
I guess I shouldn't be saying much, but I didn't know this. This is news to me.
Resident Evil?
Is that your guess?
I don't know which one. 6?
No. Okay.
That was way
So
wrong.
now it's who said it was actually 2012, so that's not.
And it was a
Six
third.
12?
Yeah,
It
and
was
it
a
was
12,
it was a
six,
third-person shooter,
And it was third first, yeah, but it wasn't 2K. It was Capcom.
and it was probably the 10th
But
game.
no, it was the 6th. But
No,
there
I
was
mean,
spin-offs.
but
and
yeah,
stuff.
that's what I mean.
I think
Okay.
I've got it,
So I'm gonna
though.
continue.
Maybe.
I'm gonna continue. You guys can int me anytime.
Okay.
Ready? And you only have one guess each.
Okay.
Okay. In the game, players can hide behind cover, vault over obstacles, and shoot enemies while utilizing a variety of gadgets. Included with the game is an online multiplayer.
What's it
mode,
called?
Developed separately by Darkside Game Studios, allowing players to engage in both cooperative and competitive.
Borderlands.
No.
Oh, that's
What?
That's
No.
first person.
But it was 2012. That was 2012 also, I think.
How is that not
Keep
it?
going. He's out of guesses. He
Well,
has to
if
wait
you-
till
no,
I go.
No, yeah. Now you get a guess,
I know.
and then he gets to
So
go
just
again.
finish the sentence.
Allowing players to engage in both cooperative and competitive gameplay. The player controls Captain Martin Walker, who is sent into a post-catastrophe Dubai with an elite Delta Force team.
Spec Ops the line.
Hey, Tanner got it. Fuck. Dang it. Wow.
That's a freaking.
I felt like I had 3 really good guesses.
What was
You
what was the
did.
game you were really confident in?
I thought it was BioShock.
No, see, but that's first person. I knew immediately it wasn't Borderlands. It wasn't because I would have said Borderlands because
I forgot about Spec Ops: The Line. Even
because the thing is once he said third person,
I wanted to play that game so bad.
So many games were gone out of my list when he said.
So Hasten was right though with the release dates on almost all of his. Mass Effect 3 was 2012. Borderlands 2 was 2012. The only one that wasn't was Grand Theft Auto 5 was 2013. What did you guess? Resident Evil 6.
Resident Evil 6. I know. I guessed. Do you remember you said? Oh no, I was 2013.
Last of Us, you guess.
I said Last of Us.
So you guys were all like within a year. You guys had good guesses. That was a good round. I'm glad we finally got down to the synopsis. So Tanner has a 1-point lead right now. Still 2 rounds. Hasten has to win out now to get the point. All right, you guys ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, so the release date of this game was March 29th, 2005.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't know.
No.
Next one?
Yeah.
Okay, platforms. It came out on the Game Boy Advance, Microsoft Windows, Nintendo GameCube, PlayStation 2, Xbox,
all of them.
OS
Got
X.
it. Next one.
Xbox, not Xbox 360.
Xbox, not Xbox.
And PlayStation 2.
2, not 3.
And then Game Boy.
Yep, and GameCube.
The Game Boy.
Okay, next.
Okay, so the next one is the genre / playstyle. It is an action-adventure video game.
Gosh dang it.
Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
No. That was 5 years prior.
It was in 2000?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking GameCube, PlayStation 2, Xbox, Game Boy.
Yeah, that was the beginning. This is the end of that generation. Of the GameCube generation.
Okay.
I did not play a lot of games then.
You guys know what this is, though. I know you do.
Okay.
Okay, next one.
So I only have 2 guesses.
Okay, developer. Okay,
wait, how many guesses are left?
How many things?
3 and...
Developer.
No, 2. We have developer and then...
Synopsis.
Okay, well, I'm going to... Okay, can you review?
Yeah. 2005, March 29th. Basically every console from the generation of GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. And then it's an action-adventure video game.
What? First person, third person? That's not in there?
It's third person, I can tell you that. It's not in there, but it's third person. Third person action-adventure.
He was perfect.
2005. I don't remember anything.
I know when I say the developer, you guys are probably going to know. So remember, it's the first to say
Frick. Well, if we're going to know, then...
Should I do the synopsis first? I'm going to actually do the... Well, yeah, if I blank stuff out, I think that might help.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to do synopsis first. You guys ready?
Uh-huh.
First to int me at any time. Okay. All rules are off. Ready? Here we go. Blank is a blank-themed action-adventure video game based on the Blank. And the first installment in the Blank video game franchise developed by Blank, which would develop all future Blank titles from that point on. It was first released on March 29, 2005, and is a video game adaptation of the Blank prequel trilogy. Blank, 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 and blank with a bonus segment of blank. It is the only Oh. I can't say that. But I mean, I could, I guess. It is the only blank, blank, blank title that was rated everyone by the ESRB. With most subsequent handheld versions of blank video games receiving such ratings, blah blah blah, V10+. Okay, I'm trying to think of how to narrow this down.
You blinked out so much.
I have to.
You're like,
I have to.
If I say
one of these,
blank is part of the blank. Seriously, blank.
Hey,
you basically said what you already told us, but blanked everything.
The name of the game is Guess That Blank.
Now go publisher.
Okay.
No, not yet. Redo your.
I can't. I'm telling you. Like, there's so many.
Okay, so
in here,
do publisher. I have an idea.
Okay, ready?
But I don't want to be screwed. Can I go? Can we both guess?
Yes, it can be
and then go publisher
again. At this point,
can we both guess right now
and then guess our public and then guess after publisher?
And then after
sure, you can guess right now and then
Okay. Well, I'm gonna guess Mario Party.
No.
Okay.
Okay. You said in your blanks. You said they took over. A company took over, and then did all subsequent.
I don't think I said that.
Yeah, you said because and it's based off the prequel games.
Frick, why did I guess Mario Party?
You said subsequent. Blank company took over. Blank company which worked on all future games.
I don't know. I wouldn't think too much about that.
Oh my goodness.
Don't look over here, Tanner.
I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
This is crazy. This could be for the point if Tanner gets it. I'm gonna move on though because.
Wait, you said Xbox.
Yes.
Just Xbox, and we know it.
Yes. I'm gonna go on to the next one. Okay, whoever ints now first. Hasten, and I'm gonna allow unlimited ints. However,
unlimited ants.
Yes.
Wait, you said
unlimited guesses, but it can only go back.
You said
it only came out on Xbox.
No, it came out on.
But you didn't let me use my guess.
Okay, well go. You have only a few seconds left. Go.
Oh my gosh.
Hurry.
Call of Duty.
No. Okay. Next one.
Not third person.
Now here's the thing. Whoever asks first, and if they get it wrong, it goes to the next person. They have time to guess.
Wait, action
adventure. They get a turn to guess on this one. Okay, we're gonna go to publisher. Ready? Developed by Traveler's Tales.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Okay. All right.
Screwed that up.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go through the synopsis then, guys, and
wait, why would we get it with Traveler's Tales?
Okay, I'm gonna go through.
Wait,
the synopsis.
what's their logo?
I can't tell you that. I'm going through the synopsis now. Ready? First to and.
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
Okay, I'm not gonna unblank everything, but I'm gonna unblank a lot more. So, blank is a blank themed video game based on Star Wars and the first installment in the blank video game franchise, which would yes,
Lego Star Wars. The episodes 4 through 6.
No.
No.
Lego Star Wars episode 1 through 3.
Haze of God.
You're seriously not gonna give it to me because I said Lego Star Wars?
They're different games. Here's the thing.
I said Lego Star Wars.
I know, but they're different games. I know we always played the 4 through 6. Now we are fair. On to the third game. It's still anyone's game. For the release date, this game came out November 15th, 2013.
What day?
November 15th, 2013 in America. February 22nd, 2014 in Japan.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Okay. Platforms. This came out on the PlayStation 4.
What year was it?
2013. What?
Last of Us.
No. 2013 in America.
Last of Us.
2014 in Japan. I'm going to give you 5 seconds.
No idea.
Then I'm moving on to the next one.
I don't have one.
Okay. Next one is the genre / playstyle. It is a platforming beat-em-up video game.
PS4?
Yep.
Fuck.
I have no idea.
Nothing? All right.
You said
PS4 or 3?
PS4.
2013.
2013.
PS4.
Beat 'em up.
Platforming side-scroller?
No. Platforming beat-em-up.
Beat 'em up. Okay.
Okay. Fourth hint. You guys ready? Remember, first to say eh.
Okay.
Developed by SCE Japan Studio and published by Sony Computer Entertainment.
Knack.
Tanner got it. Tanner wins. Tanner wins.
Suck my hairy nuts.
So now the official score is Hasten 3, Tanner 2.
I would have clean swept that one. That's still the most bullcrap round.
Hey, you still won.
Same thing happened with Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, what you said.
So now Hasten has the lead still, but only by a game. That's crazy. Tanner's making a comeback, which is making it interesting as we head into December, the final month until the championship, when we find out who won it all in like November or January 1st is the cutoff, is what we'll decide. So 3-2, Tanner won it with Knack, released in 2013.
I knew it was Knack, but I was skeptical to guess it. I was like, because like after I guessed the first Last of Us, once you said,
he shouldn't have been able to guess.
No, it was the next round.
No, it was the next round.
It was
because I said
he had gone to develop.
No.
You didn't specify Knack too. I said Last of Us in the first guess. I still had once he said
I don't actually
beat 'em
care.
up. Once he said platformer beat 'em up, I knew it was.
Yeah, it was completely
scared.
fair. That was a good round. That was good. That was
I've never
fun.
played Knack.
Those were some of the best.
I've never played it either, but I know it exists.
I just forgot about it.
Yeah, that was a fun round because they all almost came down to the synopsis. I think every single one except for Knack. Knack was the only one that was right, but it came down to the fourth hand. I think that's the hardest round we've had yet. But thank you guys for joining us for another round of Guess That. That was that's fun. Now
that's the end of the show.
That's the end of the episode. Is there anything else you guys want to say?
Not for me, no.
Nope.
All right. Well, cool. Like we were saying at the beginning of the show, please follow us on social media. Hit us up. Let us know. Give us feedback on what you guys think of the show, how it's going.
Let us know your game of the year
ideas.
Let us know your game of the year ideas, your nominations.
Totally.
Everything. Which ones you think you deserve it.
Yeah. We can tally that all up too and see who ends up winning next week.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you guys listening. Please watch on YouTube also and subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. We're hoping to get our episodes up on iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that soon. It's a bit harder of a process, so as of right now, we're YouTube only, but we're going to expand more soon. Also, the Super Smash Cast is audio only at this time, but if you want video, let us know, and we'll do video if you need us to. But
we just really enjoy sitting in underwear.
We just enjoy sitting in our underwear, and yeah. But thanks for listening, and I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you guys. We'll see you guys later.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.